That was clean.
I know, right? I was trying to like time it up. Anyway.
You're so silly.
Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. Today we're back with another magnificent Ace Attorney stream. I had to stop myself from saying Splatoon. I'm too splatty pilled.
Splatoon. We're playing Splatty Chatty.
We're playing Splatty on.
Ghosts play Splatoon.
I'm gonna turn up the game a wee bit because I know it's a. I want to make it a bit louder. There. You okay? Oh wait, you can't hear it.
Wait, I don't know if I can hear it.
Check screen share if you can hear it. Anyway, I hope you guys.
Roblox is in the way. Leave me alone, okay?
I hope you guys are having a good day. Welcome to Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. If you were not here on the last stream, it's okay. We didn't get too far. We've met our new attorney, Apollo. We have our mentor, Mr. I'll take your daughter home by 9, Gavin. We're obviously up against Pain once again because he's Pain. And our client is the one and only Phoenix Wright. For some reason, I think he killed someone. He looks like a shady guy. And like, he's like a really good uncle. I don't know.
He's a really good uncle.
I don't know. I feel like Phoenix with the beanie, Mr. Beanie, would make a really good uncle. Just look at him. You look like an uncle. I'm here this time. Yes, Sophie, you are here this time. Speaking of which, hello Wolfie, hello Duck, hello Luke, hello Hunter. Hey yo, I hope you guys are doing great. Thank you for coming to the goated game. I couldn't. You still haven't let me know if you can hear the screen share.
Oh yeah, no, I can't. I was waiting for you to finish.
All right, I'll fix it.
Yapping.
All right, there you go. That should be better, yeah?
It's very quiet.
Quiet? All right. Is it quiet on here?
Incredibly quiet.
Here, let me.
I put it at 200 and it's like barely in my ears.
Is this louder?
That's good enough, yeah. It doesn't help that I have my own music playing in the background, actually.
That doesn't sound like a good idea, yeah. Anyway, sorry, I apologize. I'm also gonna boost it. I'm assuming it's a little quiet on stream, so I'll boost it a little more. Boost it to 16. There you go. That should be a little bit louder, hopefully. Hopefully a comfortable volume, nothing too loud. Right, there you go. All right, Pookie, are you ready to start?
Not really, I'm scared, but yeah.
You scared? What are you scared about? Oh, you think you're not gonna be a magnificent voice actress? I guess Mika's been doing voice acting, by the way. Like she's been like getting into like projects and stuff. It's really awesome. Sorry, I didn't mean to air out your clean laundry. Pikachu?
What? What?
Nothing. Are you ready? Can I?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I was like
to
speaking
me.
to you. Yes, I was speaking to you. Oh, anyway, I'm gonna start the game now. Oh yeah, this game also has a text log thing, so I can actually scroll back and like show you what just happened. Anyway, let's pick up where we left off. A little faster, please. Sorry, I've been loving the music for this game so far.
It's so yummy.
I know, right?
This track has been in my mind, like silently.
No, the volume music is amazing. I hope this is loud enough. But if I can turn it up even higher if you guys want. Ah, it's so good. Sorry. Anyway, so I'll give you guys a quick rundown of the crime because again, I know some of you guys weren't here on the last stream. Basically, Phoenix is apparently the best poker player of all time. Poker, gambling, I don't care. and has ever lost a game in like the few, what is it, like 4 years he's been doing it. Bro fell off after the last game.
Leave him alone. He's straight up chilling. He got himself a name in the world of gambling.
Yeah.
Ultimate gambler.
Anyway, it is proposed that Phoenix bludgeoned the victim with a wine bottle or whatever the heck because he lost the game of poker. But according to our mathematical skills and observation, we have deducted that Phoenix was actually the winner of the game based on the distribution of the chips. And that's where we're picking up from. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna keep asking if you're ready because I'm nervous.
I'm ready.
All right.
But Ryan, how could this be?
Oh God, remember everyone's voices. No, it's been 9.
The way you decide. The way you decide. Do it like that.
Exactly, Justice. Now that you
There
know
you
the
go.
what, you must determine the why. Right. There's only one possible way to explain this contradiction. Wait, what?
I don't remember the context. What happened?
What? Who is both were right?
Oh, the points. It was the points that didn't add up. Nah.
Starting points are wrong. Chip. What does it mean? Chip count was wrong.
There wasn't enough chips, or like the chips.
Because there was 7,000 point of worth. Yeah, this could just. Why did they believe that was the case?
Listen, I'm just here for the ride. I'm just
I know.
here to talk.
I know.
Use your brain. You got this.
I have to, because this is like right in the middle of this. Ugh. Okay, I have to. I'm scrolling. It was the victim who won. So I want to say the chip count was wrong. Damn it! I'm like, we literally just started, Leah. Don't worry, we just started. I'm gonna go with this. All right. The odd thing here is the number of chips, right, Mr. Gavin? Why are you asking me? Just in case? Justice, it's your case I'm concerned about. If you're wondering about the chips, just look at the photograph. It's all there. Even our judge with his failing eyesight could count them. Not the only thing failing the judge. Let me ask you again.
Okay. Both.
I guess it would be both. All right. Each man begin the game with 3,500 points. If all the points are indeed shown in this photograph, then there can only be one answer. Well, what is it? The value of the chips was the other way around.
What?
Want to know what I think? The small chips are worth 1,000 points, not the big ones.
Madness, utter madness.
Show me that photograph of the chips again. Also, sorry, hold on. There you go. There are 6 small chips and 10 large chips. Why, that does make 7,000 points when you add them up. I thought we went over this already. Oh my God, it's
So our
that.
boy Phoenix is winning.
That's my boy. That's my coat. Excellent work, Justice. It's almost as though you figured it out by yourself. Well, I'm just glad I was the one who said it. Ah.
But wait, the value of the chips may be different, but that changes nothing.
Indeed, the victim did have the larger number of chips still. Oh. Exactly.
That's such a cute little nod.
Yeah, I did. Sorry.
Okay.
I like this game a lot. What can I say? Sorry.
I love not talking.
Sorry. Listen, she'll
No,
come
it's
back.
okay.
she'll
She'll come. No, I killed her.
No.
Taking me to court, Apollo Justice.
What do you mean by that?
Listen, last time I slept on Phoenix until he turned into Feeny. So listen, Apollo,
Turn into
me out.
Mabalo, please.
Apollo, you can be mine, okay?
Wow, you like his
No one-
arrow? You like his arrowhead?
I like how like.
Oh my God!
silly he
Wait.
is.
Huh?
I like how silly and whimsical he is as a
Yeah,
character.
I agree. You know what? I just realized. You know what he looks like? He looks like a cockatiel with the little crest.
Oh my god, he's so hot.
He's a
He's my
bird.
favorite type of bird.
Oh my god.
Oh! Sorry, it just hit me. Something just hit me. Okay, no, it's not spoilers. It's just because like I've seen people call him by different names, and one of the names that people call him is Polly because he looks like a bird, like Apollo.
Yeah,
Polly. He's so silly. I love him.
If the small chips
I
are
get it
1,000,
now.
oh sorry.
That's okay. It's okay. Too.
If the small chips are 1,000 points and the large chips are 100, let's do a little math. Add up the points for each side of the table.
Ah.
The victim, Mr. Smith, had 2,900 points and the defendant had 4,100 points.
Well, now it seems that Mr. Wright was winning that night after all.
That's impossible.
My client had even less reason to kill the victim. After all, he was winning.
Ah.
Now, Miss Orley, you must have known the true value of the chips, since you were there at the scene of the crime. Weren't you? I forgot she does that.
The animations are so young.
I know.
Order, order! It appears our defendant has lost his motive, and Mr. Wright's supposed defeat never happened. We must now ask ourselves whether we can Excuse me, what is it, Miss Orley?
I do not want to be saying this, but actually, you see,
See what, Miss Orly? What do we see?
Check Payne's age. Yeah, I think we checked this last stream, but he's 60. Oh my god, he's a senior citizen.
hooray!
Hooray!
Buddy, it's past your retirement.
Anyway,
And the last hand, there was cheat.
Jeez, you don't mean a trick.
Wait, or do you mean a scam?
they're all the same thing.
Yes, there was a cheat in the last hand. That is why the game ends with chips as the way they are.
Great, just great. First we have lying, now cheating. Well, this case certainly has taken a turn. For the interesting.
Witness, you will please testify to the court.
Sorry, that sentence broke my brain.
Tell us about this cheating in the final hand.
Witness testimony.
This kilt is really good.
I'm happy you're enjoying it. Is it making your tummy feel better?
It's making my mouth feel weird. Because it's grainy, right? It's tangy.
So it's
At
making
least my mouth a little like dry. Almost.
better. I'm sorry. These are mouth dry?
Whatever. The final hand. Let's go. The last hand. Both men had full house. There is 4 of each card in deck, from ace to king. Wait, hold on. Which one's my mute button? I found out which one was my mute button.
Just in
If you look
case.
at both men's hands, cheat is more obvious. The next moment, game becomes argument. The defendant's tricks was exposed. He took bottle in his hand. Poor Mr. Smith.
Miss Orley! Why did you not tell the court about this from the very beginning? I thought I smelled a cover up here. Well, folks, it's time to throw back the covers.
A full house is a very high-scoring hand. Not easy to make, in my experience.
Come back, OBS. Come on. Pick yourself up.
I did Sarky.
Hurry up. There you go. Drag your sorry ass back to full health. Come on. I think we're good now. Sorry if there was a brief pause. My OBS went.
That was me. I did it.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Here, let me just. Here, I'll do this just in case it continues to be sucky. Let's drop this to 6. Back to this. Hey, we should be good. I don't. Just in case you guys miss anything. Look. Anyway.
You see it? Cool.
Cool. I hope you paused and looked at it or whatever. Anyway.
I can't say this bodes well for your case or career.
What is this? Some kind of secret court poker ring?
Justice, you know the terms 1 pair, 2 pair, and 3 of a kind, yes?
Oh, I
No.
love this theme.
It's so mysterious and like almost antagonizing in a like weird way.
Yeah, no problem. 2 cards with the same number makes a pair, and 3 makes a 3 of a kind.
Good. Now picture a hand with 1 pair and 1 3 of a kind.
Oh, we played
That's a
this.
full house.
We did this. That's what a full house is. When you like when we were playing the
Yeah.
game with the
Yeah.
cards, the
Yeah.
gambling game.
Yeah. We did play this together.
I was like, I heard this word before. I don't know what it is.
This dude is so good. True.
God, the tune going down. What? That's so like. This is gonna sound bad. It reminds me of Steven Universe.
I kind of see it.
Especially,
You gambled?
Like,
It was gambling on the Switch. Okay, guys. Playing
if you
clubhouse
hear
games.
when the track goes down, you'll hear it. It just sounds like a Steven Universe track. I don't know how to explain that.
I'm getting possessed. Sorry. This game makes you feel so many great things. Oh, that part is so good.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the
Alright.
part that sounds like it.
Let's continue.
That's a full house.
That doesn't sound very easy to make, does it?
You can see each player's hand in this photo.
Wow, they both have full houses.
We forget, there's an easy way to make a full house and go undefeated for 7 years.
Oh, 7 years.
You cheat.
Ahem. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
If he did cheat in the last hand, that still leaves one important question. Mr. Wright lost that hand. Who's ever heard of a professional con man losing when they cheat? Yeah, that's what I was thinking this entire time. I was like, isn't that hand a losing one in that situation? Cross-examination. The final hand. Anyway, I'll give Mika a quick second. But I'm trying to think about that, actually. How... That's obviously the contradiction we gotta raise, right? Like, bro didn't win, so why did he cheat?
Boom boom bam boom bam boom bam boom boom bam boom bam boom bam boom boom bam boom bam boom bam.
I love this game. I love this game. Sorry, I have a problem today. I just love how sleek and yummy this remaster looks too. Oh, the art is so crisp. Can you tell me? I hope you know. I've been excited this whole week to play more Ace Attorney. I've been so excited. And I promise, I know Grand Festival is gonna be rolling up in the coming like weeks, something like that. All right, coming weeks. I'm making sure we're cramming Ace Attorney in there anyway. I don't care. You can't stop me. We're playing Ace Attorney. I mean, unless Mika can, in which case that's okay. I won't force her, but I want to play Ace Attorney real bad. This game's so good. Anyway, until he comes back, we'll continue. I'm scared for Grand Fest. What are you scared about? I've seen so many things on Twitter because there's already stuff data from the big run and stuff being posted on all the social medias from the official accounts. There's so much yumminess.
Guess what?
What's up?
I'm in the Grand Festival as the biggest prize of them all. That's right. For one Switch Online and a thumbs up, you can get me straight out of the shell-out machine. Or, if you're more of a salmon run enjoyer,
Sorry.
capsules.
Sorry. Sorry.
What?
I just thought it'd be funny. Continue.
No, that's it.
Hmm?
No, that's it. Thank you for adding to my bit.
Anyway, you ready to continue?
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
Already read.
What? Oh, that's right. Forgot. Just how hard is it to make a full house anyway?
It is quite hard, da. It is making a pair and 3 of a kind at the same time.
I guess that's right.
Very difficult to be sure. You can take my word as the poker head of courtroom number 3.
What
is
if I
so-
come back? Very difficult, da, but is not impossible.
Okay, full house, hard. This line of questioning, waste of time.
I read this already.
No, I know that. I read it in my head and I was like, wait a minute. Four of each card, you say?
Da, there is 1 spade, 1 diamond, 1 heart, and 1 club for each card. It is interesting fact that this number 4 comes from the number of season.
Huh, you don't say.
Ah, did you know that the cards are numbered 1 through 13? And all the cards, add all the cards in the deck, and you get 364 a year.
Huh, you don't say. Isn't that 1 day short?
That's why each deck has 2 jokers. They say the second joker stands for the leap year. Thus you have a perfect representation of the year. All in a deck of cards.
Huh, you don't say. I'm gonna be in this courtroom for a year if it keeps going like this.
If you look at the men,
How is
Sorry.
it clear? No, that was hilarious.
well, the defendant played the 5th ace. 5th ace.
A fifth ace?
I still remember both hands very well. Mr. Smith's hand has 3 aces. And Mr. Wright's 2.
Obviously, cheating was a foot. Or perhaps I should say, a hand.
Your Honor, perhaps this can be added to the testimony without Mr. Payne's joke.
Very well. The witness will add this detail to her testimony, please.
Wait, I want to see the cards.
Yeah, I was looking at them earlier and I was like, curious. Because she's just lying out of her ass. But we'll entertain this a little longer.
Wait,
Okay.
what? She said there was 5 aces?
Yeah, there very clearly is not 5 aces. She's just yapping. Do you want to press everything anyway, or what?
No, I'm trying to see like how she could say that and think, oh, I'm not gonna get caught.
She thought we were unobservant. I don't know.
Idiot.
Do you want to keep pressing, or do you want me just to present?
Up to you.
I like reading all the dialogue. Do you recall what the men were arguing about?
Yeah, I believe so. the victim, he shouts, "You are cheater!" And then the defendant shouts something like, "I have objection."
Shouting objection, eh? Old habits are hard to break.
This is why I want to read everything.
First he bluffed his way through the courtroom. Now he bluffs his way through life.
However, Mr. Wright lost the hand. That seems to cast a shadow of a doubt on Mr. Smith.
Humiliation from losing even when cheating. That is what set fire to the defendant's heart.
So what did the flaming defendant do next?
Get it? Because he's a phoenix.
and his heart's on fire.
What?
That is what set fire to the defendant's heart.
Yes.
So his heart's on fire. But I
Like
know
he
it's
called
also
him, like a flaming defendant.
yeah.
Sorry.
By bottle, are you referring to this?
The defendant uses this bottle to oh.
This behavior is an admission of cheating by the defendant.
But why use a grape juice bottle?
You'd be surprised at what can be used as a weapon and what can't be put in this video game.
This juice is recommended to a Bushbowl Club da.
What's so funny?
And what can't be put in this video game?
I'm just saying, they can't put wine.
This year's vintage is remarkable for its hefty flavor.
Hefty enough to brain a grown man, apparently. First she says it was a serious competition. Now she says there was cheating. Justice, notice anything odd? The testimony keeps changing. Now she says the defendant cheated. Actually, yes, I had noticed that. Let's get the truth about this cheating first, shall we? Right, leave it to me.
He
Alright,
looks like he cheats
get his
on
ass.
his wife.
Gavin?
Gavin. Yes,
That's crazy.
I'm right.
It appears the witness is mistaken.
Mistaken? But my name.
Look, this piece of evidence clearly contradicts what you said in your testimony. Oh my god, there's like a little animation when it pops up now. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh my
That's kinda
god.
sweet.
That's the photo of the chips, is it not?
Justice, perhaps you ought to explain your point in a way that the judge can comprehend. In other words, use your finger to point out your point.
Yes, please point out the contradiction in this photo. What particular point contradicts the witness's testimony?
I don't know. The ace cards? Isn't it like... I'm confused.
No, you're right. No, you got it right. It's the fact that she claims there was 5 aces in total, but there's only 4 aces.
Is one of them cheating though?
Hmm?
Is
No,
one of
not
them
that-
cheating?
According to the picture, no. According,
If one of them was cheating.
it'd be kind of sick.
On his wife, Mr. Gavin. You know. You know.
Miss Orley, in your testimony, you made the following claim. Mr. Smith's hand has 3 aces. But as you can clearly see, the victim's hand only held 2 aces.
Well, maybe the witness was simply confused. Perhaps it was the defendant's hand that held the third ace in question.
Taking a look at the evidence. As you can see. Yeah, go ahead.
Why do they suck at like opening their eyes to just like see that it's wrong?
Listen,
Guys?
Pain, if you can't tell, Pain is just a little stupid, you know?
Why is everyone in this courthouse stupid, including Gavin? Gavin is not excluded.
Hey, Gavin's like mildly intelligent.
I don't like him.
That's, I don't know, he's grown on me. I'm sorry.
I hate him.
Sorry. As you can see, the defendant also had 2 aces in his hand. Where's this 5th ace? I see cheating all right, and it's going on right here in this courtroom.
Oh
Oh my god, look at him. He's like,
He's not sure he's locked in. He's in his like gamer pose.
I can't say that. Never mind.
You know when gamers hunch over to like
Yeah.
lock in? Yeah, he's doing that, but in quotes.
I'm gonna DM you something.
Okay. See, Silver also doesn't like Gavin.
Listen, I
I
just
don't know,
like
he
to.
seems too snarky. He's like,
I
he knows
like
he's good, but he's not
him,
nice about
though.
it.
That's
Oh,
it.
that's different. It's like
That's
me
it.
playing Danganronpa. I hate a lot of the characters, but I like voicing some of them, so. Alas.
You see what I DM'd you?
Oh, I didn't. Let's see. True! Weep me when I get my hands on Apollo!
I'm gonna cry.
2 aces in each player's hand does make 4 aces in total. Hardly proof of cheating.
Wait, please. It is true. I have seen it. The 5th ace. It's the Ace Attorney. It was him. There was cheating, I swear to you.
That's odd. She must be lying. Yet she is the most sincere I've seen her all day.
You're right to trust your instincts.
Mr. Gavin?
Who knows what lies in store for us in the trial ahead? Your Honor, if I may, I have a suggestion.
What might that be, Mr. Gavin?
If you don't mind, perhaps we might examine the actual cards.
The cards?
Mr. Payne,
Yes?
the players' hands that night were set aside as evidence, were they not? The defense would like to request that the cards be shown to the court.
I have an idea what he's thinking.
Very
I'm
well.
gonna try to find a fake card in there.
I'm expecting one of the cards to be double-sided. Probably that king in the middle.
Mm.
Very well. The prosecution will submit this evidence. Which will you examine?
Wait, pause. Why would it be double-sided? Like, how would you, like, hold your cards up? You have, like, the ace showing on the back?
Yeah, okay. Some shit
Or
like
maybe
that. I
it's
don't
like
know.
he slips it in and, like, trades it for another card.
But I'm just trying to think what's left in the physical evidence, you know?
Or one of the aces is fake and one of them doesn't actually have a full house.
I'm guessing one of the, I don't know.
Or, like, there's a sticker on top of the ace.
That could
Or
be,
some
that could be
crazy
possible
shit.
too, yeah.
Or, like, the cards are glued together. One card's thicker than the rest of them.
Yeah.
Which will you examine? The victim's cards or the defendant's cards?
These cards don't prove cheating was going on. Nothing will. Now, which of these hands is more suspicious? I'm kind of curious on the victim's hand, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm trying to think
Yeah,
which
'cause
one's...
it's 3 kings. That's kind of... I feel like that's more suspicious to pull.
It's
3
also the
kings,
one
but-
where the contradiction lies, so I'd probably say this one's more.
Mhm.
It was the victim's hand that changed over the course of the witness's testimony. The defense requests time to examine Mr. Smith's cards.
Very well, Mr. Payne, if you would.
Very well.
Received... Oh, sorry, do you want to read this?
Received evidence. Victim's hand. Victim's hand. Victim Smith's hand. That's a... said the same word all... Okay. Was left at the scene of a full house. Was left at the scene, period. A full house.
it was left in someone's really full house.
His house was so full, Your Honor.
Well, time's a wasting. Get to it, Justice.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so this is the 3D investigation from Rise from the Ashes.
I thought that was Francisca. I got so sad.
Oh, I forgot. I need to be doing the thing where I move the camera so you guys don't get cut off or whatever.
When examining evidence, be sure to view it from all sides and angles. Try using to turn it every which way and X and Y to zoom in and out. That should give you a better perspective on the case.
Okay, let's do this.
Well, see, we were close.
I was right about it being one of the kings.
Well, yeah, like I said, it's pretty fucking obvious it's one of the kings.
I
Come
hate
on.
mosquito
Who's gonna have 3 kings on his deck?
Sorry.
I'm not saying it's less likely, but it's also like, out of all the cards that you're gonna get like a full house of, it's gonna be the king, question mark. especially when you were losing.
Well, I mean, they're all equally
supposedly.
likely, but yes, I understand what you're saying. It is like, it's like you pay like the max value cards. Like this is like the strongest hand you can have in poker, I think. If I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
And it's not just that; it's also the fact that it's like you were once losing because we found out that Wright was winning, and now for
Yeah.
you to win and do like a game-winning deck, like
Yeah. Kind of nuts. Anyway, let's go. Hold on.
kind of crazy.
I can't tell which one it is.
Guys, I'm colorblind. Wait, actually, let me check something.
Am
No,
I colorblind?
even if I made it in monochrome, the blue's definitely darker. There's enough of a difference.
Oh my god, oh my god, accessible.
If the card was green, it would not be accessible any longer.
What? Wait.
Yeah, cause color red, green, colorblind.
Oh, I
and
thought
red
you were
and green
making
share the
like
same
I thought you were
values.
making a different kind of joke. Never mind.
What?
I was thinking like green card.
No, Jesus Christ, you went far with that one. I was very simple in like my funny.
I feel like colorblindness is less known than a green card. At least the specifics of colorblindness. There's a lot of I don't know. I feel like there's still a lot of people hold
I think colorblindness is more forgotten, not less known though.
or like misunderstood because like most people are like, oh, are you seeing black and white? Well, I don't know. I feel like that's the thing people believe.
I know, but still, it's like near that. Opposite colors look near the same.
Yeah. Also, Jesus, Mika, I think you may be Jesus reincarnated. What does that mean, Luke?
What happened? What happened? Did my audio do something weird?
I didn't hear anything on my end. And by extension, it shouldn't be different on stream either, so. Anyway, let's continue. What? Your Honor, look at this! One of the victim's cards! The back's a different color!
That is impossible. But I put that card in. I didn't get to finish that, but it's writes something hand.
What was that, Miss Orley?
No, yeah, I merely said I have.
Your Honor,
But Mr. Gavin, yes?
tell me, what is the easiest way to cheat at poker?
To cheat?
I'll tell you. One merely needs a friend, a comrade, shall we say. The dealer.
Ah!
Wait, so you mean this witness, Miss Orley?
She's the cheater. A professional, I'd wager.
Yeah.
I love her.
Order! Order!
Focus, Justice. Time to take advantage of her. I mean, of her mistake.
Apollo, I'm right here. I'm right here, Apollo.
Sorry, I can't.
I'm right here, Apollo.
It's so much funnier coming out of his mouth. It's so funny.
It's like, who do you think you are, Apollo?
Oh my god, time to take advantage. Anyway. Your Honor, please recall the testimony we just heard.
That's impossible. I put that card in Wright's hand. I said accidentally, because I'm a silly little thing.
Ergo, Miss Olga Orley not only my brain. Miss Olga
Yes, you got this.
Miss Olga Orley conspired to
To cheat. Not
I'm
with
tapping
my
out.
client. Do you want me to?
I needed water. It's okay. Miss Olga Orley conspired to cheat, not with my client, but with the victim, Mr. Shaddy Smith.
Have you been saying Shaddy this whole time instead of Shady? Because he's shady?
I mean, he is shady, but Shaddy is how I'd read it.
Like that doesn't. Your Honor, why is this idiot winning? He couldn't even read the victim's name.
Shut up!
This is yummy though.
Sorry. Anyway, you gotta do your oog.
I did. Ooh.
Not only did she cheated poorly. Therefore, it's not hard to imagine an altercation between her and the victim.
What?
Wait, you don't mean... The defense isn't accusing the witness, Miss Olga Orly, are you?
Have you played this game before? Time for justice. There were 3 people in the room at the time of the incident. And if Mr. Wright isn't guilty, that means I am. The defense accuses the witness, Miss Olga Orly, of murder.
I thought he said I'm like accusing myself. Like, I am.
That was so clean. You gotta do your eek.
I'm a little bit,
Mr. Payne, where is your witness, Miss Olga Orly?
but dead.
It appears she has lost consciousness, Your Honor.
Mr. Justice,
Your Honor.
it seems you presented a new possibility to the court. One suggesting a connection between the witness and the victim, Mr. Smith.
And that means?
This court cannot pronounce a verdict for the defendant at this time.
What?
I did it. I held out.
I see no point in prolonging the trial this day. The prosecution will need to make further inquiries.
Whom?
That was him?
Nuh-uh.
He hit puberty too?
Mr. Wright?
You can't end this trial here, Your Honor.
Not yet.
Not that the defendant's viewing now.
Think. One of the cards had a different colored back. Oh, you wonder what it means.
What are you doing, Mr. Wright? Magic objections right when you're about to get off the hook? Ridiculous.
Mr. Payne, you of all people should know. Mr. Wright has a talent. For the ridiculous.
Wow.
I don't know why this frame with this text is so damn funny.
He's proud. He knows. He's self-aware.
He's like, yep,
At least.
that's me.
He sounded so much pitchier.
Yeah, I
also,
know,
are we gonna
right?
ignore the fact that he has like the necklace or?
We're probably gonna get to that.
Perhaps you should get to the bottom of things. Let's clear up the facts about the game that fateful night.
He's like, please arrest me, guys. I've always wanted to get arrested before.
As was said before, we alternated between 2 decks of cards that night.
That was said before.
The 2 decks at the club have different colored backs, blue and red. 1 color per deck. Why use different colored backs? If we use the same color, the 2 decks might get mixed. You used different colors and they still got mixed up. We used the red deck for the last game.
I see, but that's odd. For some reason, I have this impression that you were using the blue cards.
What?
Like Phoenix was using blue.
Oh, I get it. Sorry, I'm stupid. Yeah, me too. I'm sure someone said something about blue cards.
Whatever. In the end, 1 card of the wrong color got into the mix, which means there was cheating.
Yes, the card slipped into the deck. Card slipped into the deck would seem to indicate cheating. Yet, this card raises 2 serious questions. Apollo? Yes? Let's consider the first question, shall we? Think. In the last game, when was the card swapped?
You know what'd be really funny?
What?
You know how I said that Gavin and like Phoenix are too in sync? Like this is too coordinated. What if like Gavin purposely asked Phoenix to like get himself in shit so they can both help Apollo get good?
That'd be so psychotic. Hello, Moki. Welcome to stream. Hi. When? There are 3 broad possibilities here. It could have been swapped before the murder, during the murder, or after the murder.
Well, yeah. Thanks for the news bulletin, Mr. Wright. Of course, it was swapped.
Oh? Might be as simple as you think, Mr. Payne. Or it might not be.
Ugh.
I'd like to hear what Apollo thinks first.
When do you think the cards were swapped? When was the card swapped into the deck?
Into the deck specifically. I feel like before the murder makes the most sense, no? But then again,
No, it doesn't. Because if it was before, it would justify Phoenix killing him because he cheated. If it was after the murder, it would be to frame Phoenix for the murder because it was the blue cards or some shit like that.
oh, I see what you're saying.
I don't know how to
Maybe.
explain it, but it would like imply that.
Okay, yeah, because if we go with the route after the murder, because during the murder, I feel like it's the least sensible option. Because like, imagine that like,
'Cause-
I'm just,
No, okay. What I'm gonna say is,
Go ahead.
if you put it after the murder, it's easier to like frame it. Also, she said I was the one who placed the card in the deck, meaning that she placed it in the deck and not in his hands for him to play that card. So if we
That
are
is
to
also
assume
true.
that, it would be after the murder.
I was also thinking like how, like you don't play the cards flat on the table with a divider or something. Like you have to hold them up and you're gonna see the back of the card. I was also thinking, you're right. It does make the most sense if you're trying to frame Phoenix for the murder, if the card was swapped afterwards. Because
Think like a murderer, not a attorney.
I just found it really funny during the murder. It's just like two people beating the shit out of each other. It's like, excuse me, sorry. Just for
Sorry
the-
guys, I have something really important to do. That?
All right. Perhaps it happened after the murder?
What's that? Ridiculous. What's the point of cheating after the hands have been shown? That's silly.
Yes, but tell me, how do you swap cards during the game? I'll take silly over impossible.
Take it from me, son. There's a lot of silly in this world, but very little impossible.
Oh? Even when the backs of the cards are a different color? If you pulled that during the game, you'd be caught in no time. Oh, quite true. That would mean that the blue card in question was swapped after the hands were shown, after the murder.
Okay, this is going past silly and straight on to crazy. Now I ask again, what's the point of cheating after the game's over? Who would do that?
Who indeed? That's one of the mysteries before us.
There's another.
Yes, a simple yet decisive question must be asked. Who swapped the red card for the blue card? Who?
The game and murder is done. The victim is dead. Only two remain in the room. Alive, that is. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and our witness, Olga Orly.
Okay, so who was it that swapped the red card for the blue? It was probably someone else.
It was Phoenix, guys.
Guys, obviously it was Phoenix Wright. Why, it must have been Olga Orly who swapped the cards. She was trying to cover up evidence for the cheating.
Of the cheating, sorry. That does make some sense.
Sorry.
But there's a problem with that explanation.
Huh?
Swap card was from the wrong deck.
Yes, a blue card was stuck into a red hand.
Mixing a card from the wrong deck, and the backs are different colors. Remember that you're talking about Olga Early. She was the dealer. Do you really think she would make such a novice mistake?
Actually, I have trouble imagining even the judge making that mistake.
Give it a little more thought, Apollo.
But right.
Okay, so who was it that swapped the red card for a blue?
So it has to be someone else then. Like, unironically.
It was Gavin.
It was you!
Fuck you.
That wasn't right, because he also knows the deck, you know, back of his hand type deal. The one who swapped the cards wasn't Mr. Wright, of course. And, well, it doesn't seem like it could have been Olga Orly either.
What are you suggesting?
That's hardly a logical conclusion, I'll admit. As a defense, I think it only makes sense for you to name Miss Orly at this point.
Yes, I know, but she was the one who dealt the cards, right? I just can't believe she would make the mistake of swapping the wrong color card.
And if the card was swapped during the game, it'd be obvious. Something you'd like to share with the court, Mr. Wright?
Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. I was just thinking about how much fun this all is.
Why are you so edgy? Bro, go home.
Fun? How about confusing? I have no idea what the defendant's claiming, Your Honor. If the one who swapped the card wasn't the defendant, and it wasn't Miss Orlig, then who was it?
Yeah, well, that is the question, isn't it?
Precisely. Huh? I believe we're about to see this case take a new direction.
A new direction?
We'll find that, indeed, after the murder, someone swapped one of the cards in the victim's hand. That someone made 2 critical mistakes. I'm sure you're going to tell us that the first was swapping the wrong color card. Because the one who did the swap didn't know 2 colors of cards were being used.
I was gonna say something stupid.
The other mistake was the number on the card. Right, the person replaced the 5th ace with a king. I'm sure whoever swapped it wasn't expecting there to be a 5th ace after all. All they knew was that the game had been won with a full house. They picked up a king from the table and swapped it in.
But there's one problem. According to our case record, this person doesn't exist.
I am starting to get a little
You're capping.
I am starting to get a little confused. What was the incentive? Because there was 3-8. Why? So the person who swapped the card wanted to make it look like it wasn't a cheated game? That's what I'm confused about.
Shrug.
I wish you got the
right.
chance to investigate the other hand of cards to see if Phoenix had all 5 red cards or if one of his cards was also blue. Because if Olga's testimony is still correct, which it may well be, because we're talking about the swapping of the cards, then that means someone had a faulty ace. That's what I'm thinking about. I don't know. We'll find the answer after these commercial breaks. You okay?
I'm okay. I'm waiting.
Sorry.
True, not until now, but you have to admit the possibility of a 4th person. Though it's more than a possibility. There was someone else there that night at the scene of the crime.
What?
Look at this guy. I believe the judge spoke truthfully earlier. You do make trials ridiculous, Mr. Wright.
They're like flirting in court.
You're like, yo, get a room! Also, I thought Phoenix already had a man, thank you.
This trial...
That's mine.
Okay.
This trial has proceeded on one central assumption. Namely, that at the time of the incident, there were only 3 people in that room.
I believe this new evidence, shall we say, overturns that assumption.
The problem is that you chose to conceal this information from the court.
I suppose that is a problem, yes.
Court is adjourned for a brief recess. Mr. Gavin, I'll see you in my chambers. I'll see you in my chambers during this recess after I finish my stroke.
Certainly, Your Honor. Get well soon.
Very well. The trial will resume in 20 minutes.
Get well soon is really funny.
What a crisp little typewriter sound. So can I have Franziska then, Mika?
No, unfortunately for you, I get to claim all of.
Yeah, she filed in the adoption papers already. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, what? I don't know.
What?
I filed all of the divorce papers that they asked to be filed for you, Silver. So,
All right, you want
April
to?
20th,
Yeah, go ahead.
11:52 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3. I like the painting of the judge in the background.
Oh my god! Look at the schnoz on this man. Bro's got
To
a
judge or not to judge? That is the
That is the
question.
That is the court. That is the courtroom. Look at that sniffer. Whew. Sorry, his nose is huge. All right.
Hold on, I really wanna intervene this quick intermission with the fact that I checked into the art server and Tipsy was talking about someone, like something they witnessed, and everyone has to witness this line. But they overheard someone say, "What the hawk are you up to?" Anyways, that's all. That's my intervention. Stop! Stop!
Sorry.
Maybe you should go to the chambers with like the stroking fucking judge.
No, this is more like me, like shing, 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 shing.
Oh, stabbing yourself. Make it
Yeah.
more obvious. Okay, let me show you.
Sorry, do you want me to
Both your
sharpen the
hands-
knife before I do it? Sorry.
No, put both your hands in like a circle shape in front of you. Okay. No, like intertwine your fingers. Or like put one hand over the other, but keeping that circle shape. And then go chack, 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 but to your chest, because that would be more effective. Or like lower your rib cage. You know what? It doesn't look good no matter what the angle is.
I thought I was gonna receive a ball. I was like, catch? What? Anyway,
That was quite unexpected, Mr. Wright. To suddenly claim there was another person at the scene of the crime like that.
can you shut up, phone? Anyway,
I must ask, is it the truth?
well, now I think you would know the answer to that.
They're flirting. They're literally flirting.
Ah, being mysterious are we? Sadly, I have no time for mysteries. I'd only ask that you leave the defending to your defense in the future. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee the outcome.
I don't like the thought of them flirting, actually.
Me neither. Hello, high-powered keys. If Hawk is so good, why isn't there a Hawk 2? I need to get the on my soundboard.
Don't worry, I have it. I don't know which one it is.
I'll just
Give
do
me a
this.
second.
Do I have a? No, I don't have a crying one. Hold on, I have a perfect one. I have the perfect one for this occasion.
Okay, it's probably this one.
Yeah, go for it. That's perfect. Anyway, it's been an hour. Please progress. We're working on it, Silver. Please. Anyway,
I see you haven't mellowed out one bit,
Kristoff. That's your name? Ew.
He's
Sorry.
like the guy from Frozen.
Kristoff. I'll just call you Christopher. Okay, Kristoff. Shut your dumb ass up.
I mean, it suits his posh-esqueness.
I guess.
I see you haven't mellowed out. Oh, okay.
Actually, keep going. I'm not gonna talk anyways.
It's fine.
I see you haven't mellowed out one bit, Kristoff. Justice.
Yes, sir.
The judge has summoned me to his chambers, so carry on without me.
Oh my god, we're gonna have Phoenix in the courtroom now? Hello, Green Squid, welcome to stream!
You did well, Apollo.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
That locket you wear, is that really yours, Mr. Wright?
Ah, you're wondering about the victim's disappearing locket.
Here,
You can take a look at it. That's a picture of my daughter in there.
daughter, let me see. Slide.
Let me see.
Ah, so wholesome! Oh my god!
That's me in the locket. Wait, that would make everything I said in the past like a few. That's my daughter actually.
You're the mom?
Yeah.
You made that? Real?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh my god, I love her. I've never seen a character in which I've fallen in love with the design and just,
She's so cute!
oh my god, she looks so tiny.
I'm just surprised to hear you had a daughter. Most people are. Perhaps you'll meet her one of these days. One more question. The one who cheated that night, was it you? What do you think? Huh?
That you're stupid.
You know what happened 7 years ago? What I did. It's not unreasonable for you to think I might cheat. I never, honest, but it is odd that he managed to go undefeated for 7 whole years. Want to know something? There's only one game where you can be dealt bad cards all night and still win. Poker. Yeah? You see, poker's all about reading your opponent. In that way, it's a lot like a court case. Poker is like trial law.
Ah, see, I was right. The 7 years is like his years of fucking being attorney.
Really?
Included.
Oh, okay,
I mean, he
okay,
said
okay.
7 years. I mean, you really think that I wouldn't cheat, even though what happened 7 years ago or whatever he said?
Wait, pause. I don't know if you, I think we read this last stream, but it just sunk in. Formerly an ace defense attorney of some renown. Like, is it the shit? Renown means like popularity and like acclaim and shit.
I
mean,
guess he's pretty.
You know,
chill like that.
I guess he's kind of cool. I guess he's kind of the shit.
I don't.
They really said you ain't even the fart.
Nothing. Never mind.
No, go ahead.
His daughters looks like the other guy because of like the hat. That's
Gabra.
literally just.
Oh, whoa. I see it.
and the
Shady,
little
right? Not
pink
shady?
shade. Yeah. Yeah, sure. It's only because of the pink as well. He has like some really nice pink. I like his eyebrows.
It's
I
more
like
like
his
a, it's more like
mustache.
a, it's more like a salmon.
Still pink.
It's more like a
You should
salmon
edit
color.
that animation, but put Escher up
That's
in the
fire.
locket.
That's fire.
You're
That's
so
fire. Figure out what your opponent is thinking, and you win. Well, yeah, but that's harder than it sounds. I think not. Try as they might to conceal it, everyone reveals their true thoughts in the end. Their body language can become a valuable source of information. You're kidding! That witness, for instance, Miss Orley. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? No. Come on, who'd notice that? Words, habits, twitches. It's all information for the reading.
I take it back. He's kind of hot.
That's the secret to winning, Apollo. Someone taught me, and now I pass the secret on to you. But I'm not worthy. I mean, there's no way I'll pick up on these signals. No, you can do it. Huh?
Guys.
You just don't know it yet. I know, it's so wholesome. It's so.
No, it's just really hot. He's the kind of man who'd see me and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, you're autistic. I can tell."
That sounds so derogatory.
It is, but like.
He's like,
Be like, I can see the way that you fidget with your fingers. I can see how you can't look at me in the eyes.
No, he'd be like he like grab your, he like do like the thing where you grabs your chin and like rubs your lip or whatever. He's like, "You're autistic, aren't you?"
Undiagnosed. He just like grabs my hand. He's like, "Did you take your ADHD medication today?"
I'm gonna cry. What's he talking about? But you will. Soon. Almost forgot. One more thing. About this case. You should know, I haven't told the truth to anyone yet. What? I knew it! I have my reasons, of course. All shall be revealed. And Apollo, I need you to be there, defending me. I need your power. My, power? I had no idea my cords of steel were that special.
I like the difference between their vocals. It's really cute.
I'm happy you like it. Oh my god. So, it's time. The real trial begins now. Do your best. To be continued! Sorry. I'm just happy to see a save point.
See, the first time I didn't hear that when you saved.
Oh, yeah,
my
'cause that-
headphones are falling.
Yeah, but that's like a chapter like break, you know? It's not necessarily like, it's not the save theme, it's just the chapter break. It's like, oh, that theme was so cute. I love that theme so much. That was adorable. Yes, of course, continue on to the next chapter. God damn. Take it away, Pookie Wookie.
April 20th, 12:14 p.m. District Courtroom number 2.
Sorry. Oh my god, Gavin's back.
Court will now reconvene. As our witness, Miss Olga Orley recovered.
Yes, Your Honor. Well, she's regained consciousness.
Perhaps you can hear her version of the events again.
That's the thing. You see, she's quite fatigued.
You're looking a bit fatigued yourself, Mr. Payne.
420? Shut up, Luke.
Sadly, fatigue is insufficient grounds for refusing to testify or prosecute. Defense would like to request that Miss Ollie take the stand.
Very well, the witness will take the stand.
I hope she looks completely different.
Perhaps you could repeat your name and profession. Or perhaps you'd rather admit that you're a poor liar and a poor loser.
Fuck you. You stupid. You're so annoying. Okay. Oh.
Oh my god!
Hello, wife!
Holy shit! Hold on, you can read the, here. You can read this bit.
Not.
Names are
You want, is he gonna, are you gonna try and incorporate the Russian?
Name's Olga, Orly. That's the truth. I'm a pro dealer.
Try your best, don't worry. I know Russian accents are hard.
Not that. People call me Olga Quick Fingers Orly. They don't.
Oh, really?
Judge. Want to know something else?
He's like, I wanna see those quick fingers.
Sorry.
I'm not really Russian. My last name sounds like oh really?
Wow! Really?
I told you.
Oh, I knew that. Oh, really? Your last name, Orly? Sorry.
There, that's the truth. Hope you're satisfied.
Oh my god, she's so slay!
bad.
Witness, you will tell the court what you were really up to that night.
I was so right for not wanting to give her an accent. Damn. Okay.
Sorry.
Fine. I'll talk. We had a plan, see?
God, she'd be such a good, like, mafia, like, oh. Sorry.
They remind you that you are currently under oath. Any further fabrications will have serious consequences.
Fine.
Hello, ma'am.
Like I said, I'm a pro. That guy, Smith, hired me to do what I do best. I was planted at the Borscht Bowl Club several days prior to the night of the game. As a waitress.
So you were in cahoots with the victim.
Not that he needed my help. Smith was a well-known poker player in some circles. But winning was the main purpose of this game. It was about destroying a legend, the unbeatable Phoenix Wright.
My goat!
The GOAT. The plan was simple, elegant, really. You see, we set up a trapezoids. Fuck. I was
Trapezoid?
playing a card in Wright's pocket beforehand. And then deal 5 aces during one of their games.
This is
This
kind
is
of...
so gay.
Bro, dude, Phoenix has been in everyone's bedroom. He takes no... Prisoners? Is that what I'm thinking of?
Catacombs.
He's been in the catacombs. Anyway.
When their hands were revealed, Smith would call him out and search right. He would pull down out the planted card and trap would snap shut. The trap would snap shut. Fuck.
Metaphorically. You swapped the cards!
Exposed as a cheater and losing on top of it. He would have made a great double play. Just like that, the legend would be dashed to pieces.
Indeed. Getting caught red-handed at cheating would cast doubt on all of his prior wins.
A 7-year legend destroyed by one little card. That was the plan.
Oh, really, Ollie? How droll. But it appears you made quite the mistake.
A mistake?
I agree, the trap was elegant. Yet, what happened to that planted card?
Hey, that's right!
He's lucky. I'll give him that. You'd have to slip You'd have to be. Oh my fucking god! You'd have to be slip free from a trap laid by Olga. Quick fingers, Orly.
I know why this confused you. It's like you'd have to be to slip free from, because it's like
Oh, you'd have to be to slip free from a trap
Yeah.
laid by Olga. Quick fingers, Orly.
if you don't think about the last sentence, this one gets weirder to read. I get it. Sorry. Anyway,
Oh, really? The witness would be much cuter if she dispensed with the evil mastermind shtick.
Cute? Who wants to be cute?
that's what I'm saying. Sorry.
I'm not cute. I'm bad. You hear me? Bad. Baddest bitch in the courtroom.
That's what I'm saying. Sorry.
When you're through being bad, perhaps you could testify to the court. When you're done being a bad bee.
Hey, wait, censor himself. My kids are watching this.
Tell us about this trap and how it was sprung.
Tiki wants in on this shit.
What is it? What is it? What? What?
I'm happy they're more talkative at least.
I think they just want out. I'm gonna let them out and let them play in my room.
Go for it. Can we continue mentioning how weird it looked? Listen, bro was good with it. I don't know why he could have just like, you know, now that I think about it, is there a non-homosexual way to grab someone's item from their hoodie pocket? So, cause like you either look incredibly homosexual or you look like you're dealing drugs, and there's no in between. There's literally no in between, and it's really funny to think about. Anyway, we'll wait for the birds to calm it down. Do it from the front. That still looks weird, and it's also like uncomfortable because now you gotta like, you kind of have to like kind of, you know, like it's not an optimal grabbing angle because usually, oh my god, they're so loud. Let me make it down a little bit. There you go. Oh my god, they're so loud. There you go. Sorry. Anyway, continuing. W birds. Because like when you your hoodie pockets, like your items sit against like your chest. It doesn't like flop onto the front of the pockets. You have to kind of like grab inwards, and it's just like it's uncomfortable to do, you know. And then like if you're doing it from the side, you look like you're just dealing drugs. You're like,
Guys, you're just waddling around everywhere.
I think it's better if you just like
Screaming.
pull out the pockets, you know.
God.
Are they good?
Maybe if I ignore them, they'll stop screaming.
All right, you ready to continue then?
The best laid traps.
Witness testimony.
That night, I planted the car like I was supposed to. And Wright lost that last hand, just like he was supposed to. And Smith searched him. But the planted card was gone. The trap failed. The next moment, Wright picked up a bottle and swung it. It wasn't me who hit Smith. It was the no-good cheating defendant.
I thought we just established that you were trying to make it look like he cheated. But okay.
A surprisingly frank testimony that still leaves us mostly in the dark.
The trap was perfect, I tell you. Perfect. That rotten cheater hadn't messed it up.
Look who's talking.
Well, the testimony for what it's worth is all yours, Mr. Justice.
With witnesses like her, who needs criminals? With defendants like Mr. Wright, who needs prosecutors?
He's
Honest.
kind of cooking.
Cross-examination.
The Ace Attorney.
The best laid
The
traps.
best laid traps.
Oh, sorry.
I need to put it in a car like I'm supposed to.
Sorry. This planted card. Which card was it exactly?
A trump card. The 5 of Hearts.
Let me guess. Mr. Wright was to have switched with the five.
I can't brain.
Let me guess. Mr. Wright was to have switched the 5 with the ace to make a full
You know
house.
what's so funny?
Yeah?
The fact that 5 I associate with the color blue, like Phoenix, and hearts being red, it's just him. The 5 of hearts is very much a Phoenix card.
Yeah,
I don't know how to
because he's
explain it.
blue and his heart's full of Edgeworth.
And me. If you squint, I'm right there.
I can't say that's so mean.
Aw.
I was gonna be like, oh yeah, you're like there on the side. You're a side piece. you
Yeah,
know?
that's what I said. If you squint, I'm right there.
Anyway, at least that's what you were going to accuse him by doing, thereby ruining his legend.
Ugh, I can't.
I slid it into Wright's pocket.
When was this?
Why? Before the match, of course, while he was eating. At the Borscht Bowl Club. Except Borscht. And suckers.
Remind me never to go there.
Of course, the card was to make it the grand debut during the game. Like a good borscht, a good pot must be cooked up early and allowed to thicken. And Red lost the last hand like it was supposed to.
So everything went according to plan.
Exactly. The 5th days came up, so it's obvious the switch went off without a hitch. The extra card was found in his pocket. Wright would be forever known as a cheat and a fraud.
There are worse things to be known as, I suppose.
Tell us what happened with the search. Okay, Sim. Sorry.
You didn't get the reference, it's okay.
What is that from?
The peanuts.
Oh, is it the Peanuts? Oh, I'm stupid. How did I mix those up?
Parents, blah, blah.
I was literally thinking the Peanuts. I was like, is that the Sims or is it the Peanuts? I can't remember. Anyway, the card disappeared.
Yeah, my trump card, the 5 of hearts. Gone, without a trace. Poof, zippo. Whatever that means. We searched every nook and cranny. Whoa, guys. Wait. Even inside his cute little hat.
Yo, what's
Hold
up?
on, I had the best.
Hey, yo, why he grabbing his hand like that? Sorry.
Honestly, I would do anything to be in Wright's arms right now.
Bro! I'm just saying, man.
I
Like,
would do
that's
anything to be in
crazy.
Wright's arms.
Say that again? To be in his arms? But he just looks comfortable? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Aw.
You can keep watching it. I'm getting a fucking video right now.
Okay. But the card was nowhere to be found. Is this correct?
Never in my long, storied career. Never has quick fingers Orly been so readily duped.
Oh, really? So what did happen to that 5 of hearts?
Don't look at me. Why would you ask that cheating, lying, two-faced defendant? I bit my lip while doing that. Ow.
So the 5 of Hearts is still missing in action. Wait, isn't that a little odd?
What's odd?
You searched Mr. Wright, thoroughly, and found nothing? Which means he didn't cheat, which means he had no reason to strike the victim.
Well,
Hello? What was that just
sounded
now?
like a
I sensed something.
Apollo, you're giving me a heart attack. Is it turning into say
Whoa. Whoa. Something wrong, Mr. Justice.
No, nothing, Your Honor. What to do? Should I press her a little harder? Miss Orley, you're hiding something! Oh,
What
this
are you talking about? You?
this fight is so raw! Oh, the animation's so good on it too.
Me? Quick fingers, Orly.
The defense will refrain from baseless accusations.
I have one question for the witness then. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim. Is this true?
Of course it's true.
A little screen shake.
did see it, honest. When I saw it when Right hit him. With my own eyes, I saw it.
What's this weird vibe I'm getting? That witness, for instance, Miss Orley. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? Touching her neck, was it?
The like freaky.
Whoa! What's going on? The sensation. It's coming into focus. There! That twitch! It's so clear! It's like I could perceive her habit, like I couldn't before.
This is freaky.
Miss Orley, perhaps you are unaware of this yourself.
Unaware of what?
Whenever you get to a certain part of your testimony, you touch the back of your neck with your left hand.
My neck?
Good job, dumbass! Why did you tell her that?
So what?
But indeed, Justice, I hadn't noticed anything of the sort. When she says that part of the testimony, she's subconsciously recalling something. Her body reacts to the memory, and she touches her neck. I'm sure of it.
Memory? Would someone care to explain what he's babbling about?
This is highly unusual, but let's ask the defense. You claim the witness is remembering something. Maybe you have evidence of this memory to show us.
Her habit is scratching her neck whenever she talks about the moment of the crime. So what will remind her most of the moment of the crime? Miss Orley, whenever you recall the crime that night, you scratch your neck. I've noticed it happens when you think about the moment of the crime. There must be some reason behind this habit of yours. I believe the weapon that left an inerasable impression on your neck is this. I'm assuming the only thing that is considered a weapon.
Shrug.
Whenever she talks about the moment of the crime, she touches her neck. It reminds us more of that moment than this bottle, the murder weapon. But something doesn't fit. If you were only the witness of the crime, why would that make you touch your neck like you're in pain?
What's he talking about now?
Yeah, you sound like you're on roids, my brother.
Wait, hold on. I just want to say.
Oh. It was Mr. Smith, the victim, who was hit, not you. All right, I'll stop there.
What I was gonna say is that gave me such a fucking heart attack. Like, that's crazy. That's creepy. That's freaky. The theme being like almost reverse sounding.
I know, it was so sick.
I did not expect that out of this game. I'm seated. So that's what I meant by like, I wonder if Apollo has a gimmick, just like Phoenix did with that Magatama. But this one's in court. Maybe outside of court too, who knows?
Yeah, I'm.
Anyways, if you could look at what I sent you.
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
This is what I was like thinking about when she talked about like revealing the card.
Should I put this on stream?
No.
Okay, I'll watch this after stream then.
Oh no, you just watch it now. It's like 6 seconds.
Okay. Let me see this.
Because when she was like, we searched every little nook and cranny, even his cute little hat. That's what this video reminded me of that video.
What the hell? Oh my god. What's so funny? I kind of want to show stream.
Fine, show it on stream.
I'll show stream. Hold on. Oh, that shit was dumb funny. God damn. Dude, this theme is so good, by the way. Here we go.
Is this No.
I don't know if it's drinking too.
Jim could hear it,
I
yeah.
don't know if.
I
Okay.
think so, yeah.
That's exactly what it reminded me of. I'm sorry.
That's so insane. Anyway, go ahead and continue.
It's a cross-examination, not a cross-wild conjecture. The witness's habits are completely irrelevant.
Justice, I'll admit I'm a bit confused myself. This is certainly a unique cross-examination.
I'll explain later. Just trust me. Now's our only chance to break her. Miss Orley, please testify in detail about the moment of the crime. The very moment. What?
Yes, I am knowing nothing.
That's so cute. That's so cute. She huddled back into her big puffer. We know you're not Russian.
The witness will testify, please. Now.
Bah, fine.
Oh.
He's the one who did it. I didn't let him out of my sight until the cops got there.
That's a contradiction,
Why
by
is
the
the
way.
defense dancing?
It's the Moderato!
Why
Oh,
is
no,
the
no, it's not.
defense-
Is this the Allegro? I can't remember the names. Is it Allegro?
Why is the defense? Your Honor. Your
Shut
Honor.
You seem uneasy.
You try standing up here. T is quite literally.
Okay! Sorry. Her eyes are darting all over the place. I must be getting warm. Tell me, after the crime, what was the defendant like?
Well, he must have been stunned by the weight of his crime. Yeah. He sat in a daze at the table until the cops came.
Intriguing. I believe you've gotten all the testimony you're going to get out of this witness. So, what did you think about her testimony?
I'll tell you what I think. Her testimony is... Let me give it a quick perusal. That's literally not true. It's basically bogus. It contradicts the evidence.
What's that?
Well, show us this evidence, Mr. Justice. This evidence that you claim contradicts the testimony.
She didn't let him out of her sight until the cops got there. I know there's some evidence that contradicts that. Can I go for today? Too tired? Bye. See you, Moki. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Miss Orley, we have a record here that clearly contradicts what you said. It states that the police were alerted by a report from the defendant. And we know that the defendant left the room, climbed the stairs, and made that phone call from the first floor of the Borscht Bowl Club.
Ack.
So, explain how you kept your eyes on the defendant when he left the room entirely.
Yuck.
Oh, that was so cute.
I love her. The man who picked up the bottle and swung it that night wasn't the defendant.
This movie's so pretty. Sorry. This is so sick.
Showdown time.
You can see that it's me because of the
You
beanie.
dirty cheat. Check his pockets, now. It's gone. The card's gone.
You lose.
Ugh!
Ooh. Just then, Smith grabbed the bottle from next to right. And he hit me.
You, some master of cheating you turned out to be. Sorry. I didn't know if you were gonna react in time. Sorry.
What I came to.
The victim was already dead. Is that it?
That's why I couldn't reveal who I really was. If I came out that I was in the league with Smith, I'd be a suspect for sure.
Well, where does this leave us?
Madness! This is madness! I'm dreaming! It must have been me who was hit with a bottle, and I'm imagining all of this.
It appears our prosecution is at its wit's end, and frankly, I can't blame him. Mr. Gavin, what do you think about this turn of events?
Mr. Gavin, sir? I believe that, as the defense in this case, we are compelled to call Miss Olga a big fat liar.
What?
3 were in that room the night of the— Oh!
Jesus fucking. That fucking scared me.
Thank you, Keys, for the sub. I do appreciate it. God, you're enjoying the content. Just get shit out of me. 3 were in that room the night of the murder. The defendant, victim, and her. And she has a motive. A motive? The plot foiled. The witness got into an argument with her client, Mrs. Smith. And the denouncement of that argument was murder.
What? I'm no killer. It's a trap. Someone's trying to frame me. Gavin, shut your mouth.
What tangled webs we weave when we practice to deceive. So tangled we catch ourselves in the process.
Mr. Wright!
Such a hasty conclusion. It's not like you, Christoph Gavin. What are you saying? Why not consider the other possibility? That there was another person in the room at the time of the murder. Right, like Mr. Wright was saying before recess. A single card was swapped into the victim's hand after the murder. And the one who swapped the card didn't know 2 colors of cards were being used. A 4th person. I don't know why my brain finds the concept of Phoenix like talking super suave and intelligently, and the fact and then the reality being that he's just fucking insane.
Yeah.
He's like, what if the Earth was actually flat? And then everyone's like, yo, shut up.
Get out of the courtroom.
Mr. Wright, I think the court hates your guts.
Anyway.
Ah, the theory again. Your 4th person doesn't exist.
Indeed. That's why I decided to bring this case to court. Here, where there's no escape and no chance for deception. The perfect place to catch the real criminal.
The real criminal?
And we're in luck. Clue to the real criminal's identity was kindly provided for us. And right at the beginning of the trial, no less.
What?
Apollo, perhaps you know what I'm talking about. Sorry. Remember what I said? The 4th person who swapped the cards made one critical error. I'm gonna do the game a favor here. They weren't considering the color of the cards on the back. Are you okay?
It was Godo. He can't see red.
Shut up. Right, but how could such an obvious mistake occur? The cards used for the last game were red. Yet, there's one person here, in our court, who thought those cards were blue. Yeah, I had that impression too, but why? Well, Apollo, you can figure out who it was?
It's not me, I swear.
Who is this 4th person?
I always get put
Gavin,
on the spot like
it's Gavin.
this.
Get him out of here. I want him out of this courtroom.
Let's hear what the defense has to say. Who was it? Who thought the cards used in the final game were blue? Shady Smith! No, I'm kidding.
I actually don't remember. This is like a thing I should remember, right?
Let's scroll all the way back to the beginning.
Wait, I seriously, I'm like struggling. It's not coming to my
Yeah.
brain.
Do you want me to check?
Oh, you don't have to.
Stream? I'll
Shit.
do that. I'll check the fish stream.
How are you supposed?
And then I'll let you think, and I'll look at the fish stream.
Obviously, it's not Phoenix. It's not Olga. It's not Pain. So it's either Shady or Gavin. The answer doesn't go that.
Be Gavin. I hate Gavin.
It'd be really funny if it was Gavin. It'd be really funny, and I kind of, cause Shady's dead, so it has to be Gavin.
I mean,
I'm just gonna lock it in. I'm not gonna have you bother.
oh, okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. You know how I was like, they're two in sync.
Yeah.
They're two coordinated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say, like, I remember at the very, very start, the first thing that happened was like, I need your help. Someone called saying, I need your help because I was put in something. Let's say
Yeah.
Phoenix called Gavin for help to be his defense attorney. Then Gavin would be the one who showed up at the scene.
Yeah, and then Gavin's like,
That's-
You know, me being the intellectual that I am, me being blonde and white, me being the
He's
best.
not.
he is. Sorry,
Look
listen.
at Pain.
Let me
Look at Olga.
let this contribute to the bit, please.
Maybe I should set up a little puzzle for my apprentice. Yes. That is what I'll do.
Or he's a bitch.
Yeah, that too.
I'm leaning towards he's a bitch.
As I expected, your eyes and ears are as sharp as your hair.
See, thank you.
Look at you, oh my, that means so much, Mr. Porcupine. Holy shit.
Look at me.
I was right. Christoph Gavin. This team is really good, by the way. Christoph Gavin, you were the you were the fourth person that night. But of course, Mr. Gavin knows the color of the cards. How would he? As you can see, the photo of the crime scene is black and white. Hey, look at that. Now it's canonical. You can't tell which of the cards are blue. The ones on the floor or the table. But look, you can see the colors in this photo. Wait, holy shit! Sorry. Yes. When he said the cards are blue, it was well before this evidence came to light. It's true that the defendant was engaged in a game of poker with the victim. Yet it was only that, a game. In the purest sense, a competition, Your Honor.
Competition?
Yes, a test of wits, a silent clash of passions. Only the cards, their backs wreathed in blue flame, know its final outcome.
Oh yeah, he did say that.
Well, Christoph? Mr. Gavin?
Mr.
He
Gavin,
starts strangling us and choking us and killing us.
you found out!
Yay! He's getting out of the courtroom.
Mr. Gavin, is something the matter?
No, nothing. Excuse me. It was just so sudden.
What is creaking? My whole table falls apart.
Yay!
We're good.
Right. You aren't seriously accusing me, are you? Oh, Christoph? You know, even I'd never take a joke this far.
That's such a raw way to put it.
This has gone beyond ridiculous, beyond dumb. This is insanity.
I can tell Payne's like, bro, I'm gonna die at 62.
He's like, I'm retiring as soon as we're done.
He said, you gotta stop taking trials with Phoenix in it, bro. Cut it out. Cut it out.
The defendant accusing his own defense attorney of murder.
That does sound hilariously ridiculous on paper.
I assure you, I'm quite sane.
Then what possible connection could Mr. Gavin have to the victim?
I wasn't aware that I had a connection to Mr. Smith either.
Yes, but Mr. Gavin and the victim have never even met.
Well, what if they have?
Huh?
There is a possibility, after all. They may have met that night, before the game started.
What are you suggesting?
Is this the truth Mr. Wright was staying silent about? Only one thing to do. Mr. Wright, the defense would like to request that you testify to the court.
defense would like to request no such thing. Mr. Gavin? Testimonies must relate to the case. How could anything happening before that game of poker be belated?
I don't like the way he says that.
I like that I was right for doubting him. He is
He
a white
freaks
cheater.
me
And an
out.
actually cheater, apparently.
He's so cool though. This is so sick.
I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Gavin.
As I explained before, the defense believes that Miss Ollie.
Am I to assume you speak for Mr. Justice in this? He is the defense, not you. Mr. Justice, the matter of Mr. Wright's testimony is up to you.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry. Gulp.
Does the court, in your opinion, need to hear Mr. Wright's testimony?
I think there's only one option.
This is Mr. Wright's strategy. He was planning this all along, and I intend to see it through. The defense would like to request that Mr. Wright testify to the court.
Et tu, Justice? You would betray me, your teacher?
He's speaking French, you know he's fucking wrong.
Yeah, he has to be an evil mastermind. I'm sorry, Mr. Gavin. This isn't about loyalty. This is about the truth.
Very well. The defendant, Mr. Wright, will take the stand, please.
Witness testimony.
Appetit before murder.
Appetite.
It's French.
I know.
I'm gonna kill you.
That evening, Christoph and I had dinner. We sat at the table in this photograph. Shady Smith walked in 5 minutes after Christoph left. When the trap failed, Smith hit the waitress. The girl was knocked out cold, and Smith was uncontrollable. I left to call the police. When I returned, he was dead, blood streaming from a cut on his forehead. A cut? That's when I made another phone call. Defense attorney Gavin.
See, I cooked. He called for help.
Mr. Gavin, you were at the Borscht Bowl Club the night of the murder.
I dine with him rather frequently.
And he talks to the defendant on the phone directly after the murder.
Quite against my will, I had become involved in a murder. I thought I might be in need of a lawyer, so I called him.
Wait, pause. He goes to dinner with Gavin, is that what he said?
Yeah, he went to dinner with Gavin.
I
then he
really
le-
don't like that thought because Phoenix would never stoop as low as this ugly rat, this disgusting excuse of a man. He is like fucking wheat bread. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, die. I don't know. He's stupid, croissant ass motherfucker. No one likes you. No one likes you.
God damn.
Like, I don't know. Like I wanted to say they're flirting, but I feel like this is more hateful flirting. I don't know how to explain that. But they're always like,
Yeah, continue.
what?
Look at his little badge.
I don't care about his little badge. Look at his little dick. I don't give a fuck. He's stupid. He's stupid. He's stupid.
This is crazy.
He's stupid.
This
He makes
is
up for all of those inches missing with his hair. I'm telling you, I hate this man. I hate
Chad, he's
this
getting
man.
flambéed. Oh my god.
Relayed.
Oh
I don't
my
care.
god.
I
Mignon.
really, really hate him. I really hate him. I hate his face. His face is punchable. Disgusting, actually.
You will play.
What I was gonna say
Okay, go
though.
ahead. Oh, go ahead.
Real quick.
No, you got it. Go for it.
No. I just want to say that I'm happy that now we can hate him, and I'm justified for hating a man.
You were always justified to hate him. I still like him
Yeah.
as a character, not as a person.
Like I like him. If he's gonna be like Dahlia, where he's like a likable bad guy, I can get behind.
Well,
that.
Dahlia is not a.
She's likable. Her character's so fucking.
I'm
cool.
thinking like this guy's like Ace.
But Ace isn't that likable.
I
unless you
thought
make
he
him
was pretty
gay.
cool.
If you make Ace gay, then he's really likable.
All right, touche, I guess.
Stupid. But like, I don't know. I don't like. I thought they were flirting, but not like flirting in the haha sense, but like in a hateful sense. Because he's like, Gavin, I didn't know you were this much of a piece of shit. And he's like, you know me, right? Like,
My
you know what I
God.
mean?
Yeah, I understand.
like now I hate him. Let's put him in jail, guys.
True. You were planning this all along, weren't you, right?
He
Just
looks
because
so good behind bars.
just because you wanted to drag me into your little murder trial. The only thing I want is the truth. As I did back then. And now. I thought my office was doing you a favor when we took on your defense. It appears that I was wrong.
Very well, the defense may cross-examine the witness.
Justice. So, sir, he's lying, and you're going to expose him. Understood, sir. Mr. Gavin versus Mr. Wright. This can't end well.
Pick
Why
Mr.
can't I
Right, he's
have-
trying to be Goto. He's so cool.
Why can't I have a normal trial?
I like the screenshot when he addresses justice. It's so sick.
I really, really like that Phoenix is taking up on Goto's aptitudes after losing everything in his life.
Yeah, I love that
That's
too.
fun. And he grew a little like speckles on his face.
Yeah, he has a little
like Goto.
stubble or whatever, like little.
God, if Goto's watching him, like, yeah,
He's like, that's
I
my
did
goat.
that."
That's my goat. Oh, this game's so good. Cross-examination. Appetite before the manger. Sorry.
Back to being quiet.
Sorry.
You had dinner with Mr. Gavin? Yes, he dines with me at Borscht Bowl Club quite frequently. You're enjoying a usual dinner at our usual spot. As usual.
Average.
Usual. I always eat at the table close to the piano.
I see. Where Mr. Smith was sitting.
So the plate and such on the table were from your dinner.
Indeed. Remnants of my meal with Christoph. We dined for 2 hours, then Christoph left. After that,
JD Smith walked in 5 minutes after Christoph.
5 minutes? So,
What the Pokemon theme? Like the ending of the theme. Before
Oh,
it
yeah.
loops.
so the two of them could have passed in the restaurant during that time. That would have been a fateful encounter to be sure.
Oh, Mr. Wright. What was it you said? Christoph Gavin and Shady Smith may have met.
I believe I did say that.
Yeah, well, all nervous about this meeting. And now we hear that they just passed in the hall.
That does seem a little weak as a pretense for murder.
Oh, it would be. If that were all that really happened. Come on, Mr. Wright. What are you hiding this time?
You gotta spot his little
Oh.
tick.
Maybe this is his tick where he's like,
Nah. Maybe.
or maybe when he's looking
Luke
at the
said
corner.
he looked like the Roblox face every time he looks straight at you.
He looks so disgruntled and stupid when he's like doing his like.
I love him. He knows he looks stupid.
About this failed trap. This is the same trap that Miss Olga Orley mentioned.
You gotta talk.
The plan was simple and elegant, really. You say we set up a trap of sorts? Trapezoids? I said that last time. I was to plant a card in Wright's pocket beforehand.
You really did end up saying that twice.
And then deal 5 aces during one of their games. When their hands were revealed, Smith would call him out and search Wright. He would then pull out the planted card and the trap would snap shut.
You swapped the cards.
I knew Smith was a woman abuser. Sorry, he hit her.
That is true. Yeah, that
And
guy's
he also
insane.
just looks like he hurts women.
This is a crazy stereotype. There's
No, it's not a stereotype.
that
It's
stereotype,
just
but like
the face he has.
he looks so
um,
punchable.
I don't know. He looks very like when designing a character, his characters just look very like mafia inspired. That's where I'm coming from. And having history is just doing things that aren't morally right.
Yeah, yeah.
He
Yeah.
looks like he discriminates is the thing.
He looks prejudiced.
Yeah, he assumed Wright was a cheater, so only thing he cheated out was my love for him.
Finish the
Just
line.
like that, the legend would be dashed to pieces. She's so in denial because she didn't want to get hit with a bottle. Poor thing.
Yes, a harmless prank in essence. It was by a quirk of fate that I happened to discover it.
Oh, quirk.
I happened to put my hand in my pocket and found a card. The card she planted! Yes, I snuck a peek at it and found it was the 5 of hearts. I had a feeling something might happen, so I disposed of the card. Before the game.
Disposed? Where?
There was an empty bottle of grape juice I had been drinking right beside me. I threw the card inside the bottle.
An empty bottle of grape juice.
The murder weapon?
He's so cool.
Yes, I rolled up a blunt and shoved it in. I rolled it up and shoved it in. The colored glass makes it hard to see.
A battle of wits between the deceiver and the would-be deceived. That sounds like a terrific drama.
Card inside the murder weapon. That's strange. The police missed it in their investigation? Maybe I'll take a look.
Mr. Wright, the poker head of courtroom number 3 approves of this battle of wits. Please revise your testimony with this new information.
Let's try something. I forget what happens if... Oh. Nah, this shit empty, champ. Bottle's completely empty. Why does this bottle look so plastic? Sorry. Do you see this bottle? Am I crazy?
Kind of.
It kind of looks
It's a
plastic.
little bit plastic.
Anyway, we know the bottle is clear, or empty. Well, we'll get back to that in a second. Anyway. You made the call to the police on the first floor of the restaurant, correct? Exactly. Cell phones don't get a signal down in the hideout. Was anyone else on the first floor at that time? Not a soul. It was the middle of the night after all. So there, in the darkened restaurant, I called the cops. This shit will make a fire profile picture, by the way. Anyway.
Phoenix Wright's dating profile.
It's like, yeah, dude. Just me,
Killed someone.
calling the cops. Anyway.
Me calling the cops, me getting arrested, me in court. Me free of court.
I did it! Woo! It's like the chain breaking free, and it's like, I survived court!
Finally, I can leave court.
Not guilty! Anyway. After making the call, I returned to the hideout. It didn't seem right to leave the injured waitress alone.
You're a man of honor.
And when you returned, the victim was already dead. Yeah. I'll admit, I was a little startled when I walked in.
Little.
He was bleeding from his forehead after all. Listen, it's not the first time he's walked in on a dead body, okay? I guess I'd be startled too if I walked in on a scene like that. I mean, a phone call. Yeah. Could you explain why you called Mr. Gavin? I obviously get involved in a rather sticky affair. I figured Kristoff's law office would give me a friend rate for my defense fees. Glad to hear you intend to pay. Oh, I'll pay in full, Kristoff. It was I who got you involved after all. Okay, for the love of everything that is legal, get a room!
I hate them. I think they make the worst, like, yaoi couple.
You may find the price of your defense quite high, my good friend. Quite high. Is this the truth that Mr. Wright was talking about? Justice, you know what you have to do. He's lying. Expose him. Now. Yes,
So
sir.
offensive.
I have to think. What's Mr. Wright trying to tell me with his testimony? The truth has to be there somewhere. Alright. Sorry, we didn't press this yet. Why in the bottle? I perceived my opponent's intent immediately. I'm used to entrapment, you see. I knew it was coming.
Ho ho, so you struck first. I like that.
I know every
I
trick
like
in the
that
book. Stop! I know every trick in the book. They don't work on me. At least when you get lucky and stick your hand in your pocket, they don't. Again, this is why I press everything. All the dialogue's so cute. Anyway, get the hell out of my face.
Hide.
Mr. Wright, if I may. Yes. I've examined the
Wait.
bottle and I don't see any card in there. I like this. This is...
Hold on.
Let's stop.
I just wanna say what I think is, cause what's his name? Gavin was like, oh, I know he lied. I know what he's lying about, right? So that means that Gavin surely took the card out of the bottle.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, did you see? You just sent some. Are you talking about the Discord ping that was sent 2 hours ago? If you got the notification late, that's not my fault. And if,
I'm
right,
not voicing anything.
sorry, I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
I feel really
I'm straight
bad.
chilling.
Okay, I'm glad you can relax.
We get more women representation after the tutorial, because women matter only after the boring part's over.
That's facts, though. Wait, is that a good thing?
Hmm
That's facts, though. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm just slay.
Anyway, I've examined the ball and I don't see any card in here. No?
What? Mr. Wright, surely isn't all you have to say for yourself.
I can't say that I know what happened to the card. I did put it in that bottle, however. Huh? Perhaps the fifth person came and took it out. Oh, and a sixth person could have helped.
Mr. Gavin, Mr. Wright is your client.
My apologies, Your Honor.
I won't have you disparaging our investigation either. You looked inside that bottle. There was nothing.
I was gonna say this before you talked about the thingy. I like that you actually have to examine the bottle to check if there's something in there before you present it. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Really cool.
So what's going on? And it's a really that was super subtle too, because you already got introduced to the whole 3D examination thing that you can do in the court record. But then the game just subtly introduces you to the fact that you have to might examine evidence before you can present it. That's so slick. Sorry.
You're so cute.
What did you say to me?
You're so cute.
No. Anyway, is this the right hoodwinking us again? Or did the card just disappear?
In any case,
Investigate him.
Oh, you mean the eye thing?
Gavin, investigate Gavin. He's gonna have a nervous tick that you'll notice. Right?
Yeah, you look to the side. He's like, "Are you scratching your head?"
Are you breathing? I know your rhythmic patterns. What the fuck is this?
I know your
Gavin.
butt cheeks are starting to clench. I'm looking at that dumpy.
I can feel it. Stand up, and then there's an imprint on the chair. I knew it.
You shit yourself.
Clenched as always, Mr. Gavin.
In any case,
please continue the cross-examination. I'm afraid decisive contradictions call for decisive evidence.
oh, push him harder, Justice. Break him. It's just you and the witness in the ring. Go for the KO. Ugh, why do I get the feeling we're not on our client's side anymore? So I think of a different contradiction here. Single blow to the forehead.
I mean, do you have any new dialogue?
I don't think so. I've already pressed everything. Smith was uncontrollable. I left to call out the police. When I returned, he was dead, blood streaming from a cut on his forehead.
Present the autopsy report. I think.
I don't.
It
That
doesn't say a
feels.
cut, it's a blunt.
It just feels really weak because it does. The cut description does work with this.
Maybe press on something again. Reread that.
I'm looking. Hold on. Maybe I'm stretching it a little bit, but that's
kind of crazy. There's just a car. There's just. Is that on the? That's on the floor though. I don't know. Maybe I'm stretching. I might be.
Can't you see cards in like another one? Another picture?
This one?
Yeah.
This is. You definitely can't make it out. Like you can count the symbols, but that's like a super duper reach. Anything about these that I haven't seen yet? Oops. These guys don't have a blue bag. Only one of these cards is a blue bag. I'm much more of a red guy myself. Blue is so not red, you know? It's so stupid.
I really wait, now that you mention it, Apollo is fully red with a blue tie, and Phoenix is blue with a red tie.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
The card backs are red. For some reason, I thought they were using blue back cards in the final hand. Yeah, because of Gavin.
For some reason, because of Gavin. Stop defending him. Stop defending him. Stop defending him.
I'm saying, man. I'm 3D model looks so slick. All right. Ooh, what? Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're moving like you realize this already.
Mm-hmm.
So not gonna call. I went to call the police. So he doesn't know the. When I returned, he was dead.
Come on. Cook.
I know
Cook.
what you called the police before he was dead? Question mark? I just don't understand
No,
what
for the girl.
Hmm?
He called the police for the girl because she was knocked out. That was stated.
I'm so confused though.
And then when he came back, he was dead. So he called Gavin because he needed a lawyer. The police would already find the guy.
So, okay, so what are you telling me to cook? Because you realize something I don't.
I just want you to cook.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, oh yes, sweetie, you almost got it. No more. Or something, I don't know.
I just think you can cook. That's it.
God. All right. Let me think about this again. That evening, Kristoff and I had dinner. We sat at the table in this photograph. Smith walked in 5 minutes after Kristoff left. I had discovered the trap during the game and disposed of the card in the bottle. The girl was knocked out cold and Smith was uncontrollable. I left to call the police. I returned, he was dead, blood streaming from a cut on his forehead. Oh,
What if it's the fact that he's like bleeding? And Phoenix is like, oh, he was bleeding, even though like he should know better not to touch evidence when something happens. So like, how did he know there was a cut on his head? Because like, if you look at the first picture, he's wearing his hat. So how do you know? How do you know? I think it's worth.
I think that's a good idea. I agree.
Mr. Wright, explain this. Objection.
Mr. Wright, if I may. God, this game is so annoying. I love this game. All right. Yes. Take a look at this photograph of the crime scene. See the victim here? He's wearing a hat. I wouldn't think you could see blood on his forehead. Good point. He's so smooth with it though. Justice. Next time you point out an inconsistency, put a little more oomph into it. Mr. Wright.
Stop being picky, bro.
Can you explain this to the court? He's like a perfectionist. Remember, he's like supposed to be like a god or whatever. I forgot to mention something. I was the one who put that hat on his head. Yeah?
You?
Put the hat on the dead man's head.
He weren't through our entire poker game. After calling the police, when I returned to the scene, his head was in full view, shining bright, just like in this photograph.
And
Look at this phone.
I picked his hat off of the floor and put it back on his head.
Why'd you do a thing like that?
All I can say is, I'm sorry, but that's the only thing I touched at the crime scene. So, Miss Orley didn't see it. It being the victim's or his head. I think not. She was out cold. I believe I was the only one who witnessed his head. Ah, here we go again. Mr. Gavin? Pardon. It just seems that our client is determined to lie his way through his case. Hey, he's still our client, isn't he? I believe that's enough of that. Mr. Gavin? This witness's testimony is more like a travesty. It's riddled with lies. I'm beginning to see how you came to lose your attorney's badge 7 years ago.
Okay, Gavin, shut the fuck up.
Well, you certainly have a unique way of treating your clients, Kristoff. I never knew. I believe it was you who threw the first stone. Mr. Wright, if you intend to ever tell the truth about this case, it's now or never. Don't be misled. I haven't told a single lie here. Eh? When I noticed the trap, I put the card in the bottle to dispose of it. And when I put the hat on the victim's head, let's just say I had a reason for doing that as well.
a reason.
That reason is right here.
Is it on the fucking tape?
Your cell phone? That night, recall that I spoke with the defense attorney Gavin after calling the police. Just in case I recorded our conversation. Ho ho ho! What's this?
Gavin's like, no, he caught me talking to my e-kitten. No! My reputation!
Now, that's why we're all here. I see no reason why I shouldn't play it back for the court. Can you be? I hope. Can his ringtone be the Godot theme? I don't. Anyway. Bing. What's good, Kristoff? Yeah. Anyway, Kristoff, I seem to be in a bit of trouble. What's this? Game not going well. Something like that. The gentleman who challenged you, he turned out to be good. Turned out to be dead. Someone hit him. Hard.
That delivery's so hard, actually.
You mean someone cracked that flawless bone china plate? China plate? Pate! I'm dyslexic! Oh!
No, I am.
Did you read it the same way I did?
No, I'm just bad at reading.
Oh. It was you, was it? Me, please. The cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands, should it come to that. See? I'm not crazy! Bone china plate. Kind of porcelain. Very smooth and shiny. And not plate, but pate. I believe he was referring to a certain gentleman's balding forehead.
The court appreciates the defendant's discretion in not indicating my forehead.
Aw.
Wait a second. Something's not right about that phone call.
How does Gavin know about his forehead?
That's what I was gonna say. So after Mr. Gavin ate dinner with you, he left the Borscht Bowl Club. Most certainly. Then how did he know? When did he see this bone china pate?
Oh, that's right.
Yes. That was when I began to see my good friend in a different light. Troubled?
He's so
I returned to the
offended.
crime scene. Sorry, go ahead.
He's so offended.
And when I spotted Mr. Smith's head again, I was exactly what was wrong. Well, Mr. Gavin, the stage had been set. Perhaps you would like to explain this to the court. Exactly how did you come by your privileged knowledge of the victim's head? So, this is your reason. The reason why you put the victim's hat back on. Your point, Mr. Gavin? It's come down to this, has it, Phoenix Wright?
Is the rest gonna? What the fuck is this happening? Why is the first case feeling like a last case?
This case is so ridiculous, off the rails, insane.
This is their way to subvert the whole accuse the witness trope that they've had the past 3 games. Where like the main witness of the case is also the killer, and you see him do it and all that shit. This is a subversion of that, and that's so sick.
Anyway, order! I will have order, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. I haven't really been doing anything. I believe
this court has been left with no other choice. Are you prepared to hear Defense Attorney Gavin's testimony?
What the hell is happening?
Like he's apologizing.
Nah.
Sorry.
The prosecutor,
Very well. We'll break for 10 minutes. After which, Mr. Gavin will take the stand for a cross-examination. Are we all clear on that?
Crystal clear, Your Honor.
Very well. This will be the final recess for today.
April 20th, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
Music to my ears. Mr. Gavin and Mr. Wright are both in the judge's chamber. Who'd have thought today would turn out like this? Boom.
May I?
Okay. Well, listen, you didn't have to. God, I can't think of a voice for her. Okay, I got this. Derpy, please, I wanna speak.
Sorry.
I wanna speak, please.
Sorry, I honestly didn't see her coming.
Let me have
Huh? What?
just one word.
Hello, sir. Please pick a card.
What's all this about? Is this one okay?
Excellent. I have a message for you.
Is she a spirit? No, never mind.
The last hand is about to be played. You need a trump card to make it.
A trump card?
The card you have chosen is magical.
I don't like the voice I'm giving her.
Use it wisely, and the game is yours.
You can tweak it as much as you want.
That's all.
This is like her Pearl phase, where she's very like not expressive. So you'll get a feel for her later, I'd imagine. An ace. Where do I remember that card from?
Mr. Smith's hand had 3 aces, and it was Mr. Wright's who 2. It is 5 aces in all. It is true. I have seen it. I've seen the 5th ace. There was cheating. I swear to you.
The missing 5th ace. Wait, this blotch of red. Is this blood?
Let me lick it, and I'll tell you.
Please, no. Irony.
You have your trump card. Now it's up to you to cut the deck and draw the truth.
That metaphor is nuts, by the way.
I love that shit.
Thank you. My father's fate is in your hands. I know you can do it.
Oh my god, her outfit's so cute.
Bye-bye.
New cosplay material. Sorry. This bloodstained card is my trump card for finding the truth? I fell deep into thought as my mind raced to understand what this all meant. That girl. I'd seen her recently, but where? That's when I made the connection.
That's freaky to hear after all of this. I'm not gonna.
Honestly, yeah. The ambiance is perfect. Anyway, take it away.
Bloody ace. Received from a mysterious girl. Could this be the missing 5th ace? Added to the court record. I was so close to getting it right!
It's okay, Pookie. Oh my god, it's a stand down. It's a showdown. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
April 20th, 2:45 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2.
And this shit has been going on for 4 hours. God damn. Also, look at the judge. He looks so crisp.
So silly.
Court will now reconvene. Defense Attorney Christoph Gavin, will you please take the stand?
I like how the stand is like, there's like gaps in the stand so you actually see like the rest of their body. It's so cool. Anyway.
Now then, if you would, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. Well, Mr. The witness state his name and occupation.
Is this farce necessary, Your Honor?
Believe me, far stranger things have gone on in this courtroom.
Polly.
Fine, I'll play along.
First, there's one thing we need to have made clear. How did you know about the secret beneath the victim's hat?
By secret, I'm guessing he means the fact that Mr. Smith was bald. Forgive my curiosity, but what is it about this fellow's head? Your Honor seems to have an inordinate interest in it.
I know how to say that word. I don't know why I struggled. Oh, hello.
Oh, hey.
I wouldn't.
Excuse me?
I like this.
Excuse me? What are you doing? Get this OST out of my game.
Scene. That's so cool.
Sorry.
I'm trying to think how I should voice her. This is pissing me off.
You'll get it. Trust me. The more you see her like animate and express, you'll get the feel for her. Trust me.
I wouldn't call it inordinate, Mr. Gavin. Mr. Wright! What do you think you're doing, Wright?
Wow, things sure look different from the other side. You know what I mean, Apollo?
Speaking of looking from the other side, let's consider something for a second. The victim wore that hat all night, never once taking it off, except for that one time. That one time being the instant he was hit.
Oh,
When Mr. Wright returned from reporting the crime, the hat was lying on the floor. Mr. Wright picked it up and placed it on the victim's head. In other words, in order to have seen Mr. Smith's bald head, you would have to have been there in the hideout at the time of the crime. In other words, I must be the real killer. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, get him locked in jail.
Not bad, Apollo.
These. Oh, I love this shit.
Wait, laugh like that, but for him, like an insane laugh. Give him insanity. I like insane motherfuckers. I can get behind that.
Mr. Gavin.
I'm afraid that I haven't been entirely honest with the court.
What?
Dude, I'm Mr. Payne, and this is the funniest
so
shit to me. Cause he's like,
I thought I was gonna trounce on this noob. What the hell is happening?
Oh, I assure you, I had the noblest of intentions. I did it all to protect my client, Mr. Wright.
of course you did.
Yet, I'm afraid in the current situation, I see little reason to hide anything. Very well, allow me to tell you the truth of what happened that night.
Finally, you may begin your testimony.
The judge is so fucking impatient. I love him.
It's been over 4 hours. Bro's tired of this shit. He had to listen to these two bumblefucks in his office during recess.
Anyway, tell us, how were you involved in the events of that fateful night? I'm so stupid.
Witness testimony. That fateful night. The rage I sensed in that man that night troubled me, so I returned to the club. I went down to the basement and peeked in through the little window to the hideout. It must have been right after the murder.
Did they not mention the window being like a good place to look through? I like that. Anyway, I like that. Good little Chekhov's gun type deal right there. Anyway.
It must have been right after the murder took place. The victim was dead, as he appears in the photo. A bald head, an unconscious girl, and Wright holding a bottle in his hand. I sensed that it was not the best place for me to be at the time, so I left. That's when the call came from Wright.
Why were you there though?
Because he sensed something was afoot.
Yes, but why were you there? If you left 2 hours ago, why are you still there 2 hours later?
No, he left and came back. Here, let me. He was like,
So why would he watch the whole thing?
he
I
didn't.
don't know.
He didn't.
It just don't make sense.
He
I
didn't-
just hate him. I just need a reason to hate him.
No,
Okay.
well, to be fair, what happened is he was like, my spidey senses are tingling. So he went back and he looked through the window and he saw the snapshot of the situation. Bald head, blood, unconscious lady, and Wright holding a bottle in his hand. He was like, and then he left. You know what I mean?
Listen, I just need a reason to hate him.
I get it. Also, welcome back, Hunter. So I'm sorry, Silver. We get a little goofy. The animatronics get a little quirky at night when we play here, okay? Anyway.
So, you witnessed a murder.
For better or for worse, I missed the actual moment of the deed.
Mr. Gavin, may I remind you that you are on Mr. Wright's defense team. Your testimony is clearly disadvantageous to your client.
What else could I say? Standing on the witness stand after all. So you are Mr. Gavin.
And you had to testify as you just did. You had to tell them you saw the scene of the crime through that little window. Mr. Wright? You had to say that, because that was the only probable window of opportunity. Right, Apollo? Oh.
Mr. Wright, the defense should do the cross-examination, not the defendant.
So yeah, of course, Silver. I understand that. You aren't obligated to watch this whole stream live. You can always watch the VOD afterwards. I usually try to chapter it so you can break it up into little chunks. Ideally at some point I'd love to make like a supercut of like all these like streams. It's be very hard because it's so much content. But it sounds like a really fun project if I ever get the nerve to do it. But the willingness. But point is, you don't have to watch this all live. You can watch the VOD as well. That's totally fine. If you want to get sleep and want to miss the stream, that's totally fine.
You're not obligated to be here. And plus, you caught up yourself, so...
Do it again! Sorry.
You shall be hurt. You are the only one stopping yourself from sleeping.
I think everyone knows that.
I'll take accountability.
Anyway, moving on. Mr. Wright, the defense should do the cross-examination, not the defendant. Mr. Justice, are you prepared?
Yes, Your Honor. Can't believe I'm going up against Mr. Gavin. This trial is getting weirder and weirder. Cross-examination. I love how it's Payne in the corner like he's our opponent or some shit. Shut up.
Payne's just like, I want to go home.
It's just his personal little hell. That fateful night. That man, you mean Mr. Smith?
He was different from the other customers. His aura, shall we say.
His aura 100. Sorry.
Die.
Hey, this game is from 2024. They were with the times, you know?
Die.
I knew he was a serious poker player, but it was more than that.
And then, you know the true nature of your client's job.
Of course. But I also knew that he wasn't engaged in gambling, which would be illegal.
Well, it makes sense that he'd know. They were friends after all.
Word from my friend, I returned to the club. You see, I feared this Mr. Smith might be someone coming to settle an old score.
I see. What happened then?
Now the basement and peeked in through the little window to the hideouts. The little window? You mean the one used to keep watch up the stairs?
Yes, a relic of the ancient past. The Black Marketeers used it, I believe.
Why did you go through the trouble of peeking in through the window? Wouldn't it have been easier to just open the door and go into the room?
I didn't want to upset Wright, you see.
Upset Wright? Sorry, Mr. Wright. And he used the honorific.
Yes, what if my fears had been unfounded? I'd be walking in on their match. Bad form, to say the least.
So far, everything he's saying makes sense. How do you know it was right after the murder?
Really, no need to shout, Justice. I was just getting to that part of my testimony.
Ah, there he is, the coolest defense in the West we know and love. Sorry, my brain forgot to switch. And when you're standing up there on the witness stand, some things never change.
I was afraid you'd change too, right? But you haven't. You and that overbearing personality of yours. The Friends like these, who needs enemies? Or lovers, for that matter.
No, fuck him. Fuck that guy. But not like that. I hope he explodes before the jury. And everyone's like, oh yes, I like fireworks. Me too.
By photo, you mean the second photograph of the crime scene? Precisely, you see. He wasn't wearing his hat then. I saw his head when he was dead. And then Mr. Wright came along and replaced his hat.
Can you describe the scene of the crime for us?
I want to think about that for a second. So he saw, timeline of events. Game finishes, knocks out girl. Wright goes upstairs. Okay. I'm just trying to think about it all.
Those are the only three at the scene of the crime? Yes, as far as I saw at least.
Then we're back to where we started. The killer was the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Who else could it have been? But why didn't you talk to the police?
2 reasons. First, I didn't actually witness the very moment of the crime. Second, my officer was asked to defend Wright. Even after seeing what I had seen, I couldn't abandon my friend.
There must have been someone else there at the moment of the crime.
Justice, I just said I saw no one. Not a soul.
But that goes against what Mr. Wright said.
Ah yes, this mysterious fourth person. Who would conveniently be the real killer, I suppose.
Glad to see we agree, Mr. Gavin. So bye-bye, Silver.
Bye, good night, sleep well, honk Mimi.
Let me pose a question then. Tell me, what possible reason did the real killer have to swap the cards in the victim's hand? Perhaps you can show us a reason why such a thing would be necessary.
The card, the bloody ace card, guys.
I've almost forgot we had that. How can I show something I can't find myself?
Remember, Apollo, the card that was swapped out was the 5th ace. 5th ace.
Well, he just kind of tell you.
Right.
Well, Mr. Justice, the question of why the killer would swap out a card has been raised. Can you point to a reason?
Should I do this now or?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
It's now or never. The defense would like to present evidence to the court. Evidence showing the reason why a card was swapped out.
Hold on, real quick. Can I just take a moment to investigate this, please? Thank you.
A single drop of blood marks the front of the card.
All right, just wanted to make sure we had that in the books.
Then go ahead and point out your reason, Mr. Justice. Why did the killer take the 5th ace?
My reason is, this.
Is that an ace?
Why? Why, it's got blood on it! Right next to the spade! What?
Oh my god, he has the Roblox smirk too.
Stop!
This is insane. Why wasn't I told about this? Why?
Could this be the missing 5th ace? Inconceivable. How could you? What are you doing with that card?
Well, that's the thing.
Why is Mr. Gavin so upset?
It's just a fishy card from some fishy girl. Oh, that card? It's mine. That is, I picked it up at the Borscht Bowl Club that night after the murder had occurred. I gave it to my daughter. Cards are all her stock and trade after all.
His smirk is so awesome.
I know. No! Impossible. Unacceptable. The court can't accept this evidence. It's a fraud.
A fraud? How can you be so sure?
What?
I would think the only person who could claim it was a fraud would be the one who took the real card from the crime scene. The real killer. Allow me to elaborate. What if this trace of blood was the reason?
Reason for
the killer to take the card from the scene of the crime.
Where are you going with this?
Taking a look at the photo and at the victim's head. At the moment of the crime, his hat fell to the floor, and a trickle of blood ran from his forehead down to the back of his head. Can a drop of that blood have fallen on one of the cards? I suppose.
Killer then took the card to hide the blood. But regardless, that evidence is not permissible.
Oh?
Right, regardless of how you wasted the last 7 years, you used to be a lawyer. You know what a serious crime it is to conceal evidence.
Oh, we can discuss the finer points of our legal system later.
What's important now is that I've answered your question. What are you talking about?
You want to know why the killer would have taken a card from the crime scene?
Now, I've told you.
Poor Apollo. He's just like pain. Like, what? 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 Huh? Mr. Gavin?
He's like, his head's moving back and forth.
I know you can just see his visible face. Of, what, Mr. Gavin? What do you mean?
Why you were my guy?
He looks at Phoenix. He's like, can you be my dad?
That one drop of blood would have been decisive evidence, you see. That this is baseless conjecture. Baseless. Oh, I assure you it's quite based.
He's doing the thing.
What? It's amazing, really. How a single drop of blood on a single card can lead us to the truth. It's quite simple. Well, Apollo? Yes! Try picturing the scene of the crime. In your head. Oh, this is sick! Bro, they were cooking on the DS! The murder took place in the hideout. The body of the luckless victim was found at the poker table. Before the killer swapped the card out, there was a single card with a drop of blood on it in the victim's hand. Given this, there's one decisive problem with this scene.
Well, what is it?
Oh, let me take a look at this picture again. Okay, the window's there. Is it that the card's visible through the window? I don't know.
It's the fact that, like, okay, it's not that there's an issue, it's the fact that the card that was blue was swapped in from Gavin because the blood that fell on it was the third ace. Hence why the statement from Orly was that he had a third ace, or the fifth ace.
Hey, I'm sorry, I'm not following.
Orly said that the guy who died had a fifth ace.
Well,
Right.
Phoenix. She said that Phoenix had the fifth ace, but the point is that there's two
No.
ace of spades.
She said the other one had the fifth ace.
I wish. Well, okay, continue.
And there's a reason why that fifth ace isn't there anymore. And it's for the simple fact that it was replaced by the king that's in the blue deck.
Yes.
Which is why it's blue.
Yeah.
Which Gavin knows of. Right? But you gotta consider, where did that fifth ace come from?
The blue deck. Right?
I don't know, is the back of the fucking ace card blue?
Wait. Oh, wait. No, it's red. So Phoenix has a blue card?
No.
What? No, that's literally true. Right? Am I missing something?
What I was thinking was that, like, no, that it was swapped in. He had 3 aces. He really did have 3 aces. But it was just swapped out.
Yeah, no, we know that.
Yeah.
But the back of this ace is red, which means the back of Phoenix's
It came
ace is blue.
Should be.
That's what I'm saying, because there's 5 aces. And the back of Phoenix's ace should be blue if that one's red. And that one has the blood on it.
Yeah, because the other 2 cards there are red. We know all the cards on there besides the king is red.
Yeah.
Hence, the other aces on Phoenix's deck, if there's 2 already, and that makes the third, one of Phoenix's should be blue.
Yeah. It's
So he
specific.
did cheat.
It's specifically this one. Unless that's the contradiction with the scene. I don't know. But maybe I'm overthinking it. Alright.
Well, what is it?
Let's keep it simple, shall we? Given that there was a drop of blood on the card, whose position in this diagram doesn't fit? Victims, the killers, the witnesses, the second witnesses. Whose wishes doesn't fit with the bloody card? Shit. Okay, it's not the witnesses. I feel like. I feel like we're cooking with the. And we can't even look at the.
Victim? It'd be the victim.
Why?
Because if you remember looking at the picture, the bottle was taken from Phoenix, right? So the bottle was on Phoenix's side. So what
Yeah.
if you invert like the picture? The bottle that the picture's on is on Phoenix's side.
Supposedly.
Unless that was like aftermath of the bottle.
Are you talking about the picture where like all the cards are on the table with the chips? Are you?
I mean, it's also the fact that the guy's head is tilted backwards, and that doesn't make sense because the card was supposed to be in front of him. If it's the ace card, that's red that was replaced with the blue one. Hence, the issue is the victim. It's not. They were not positioned properly. Trust me on this, son. I'm cooking. Trust me. It's because, okay, if you look at the victim, he's lying down, right? And his head is like he's looking up. The blood would have fallen down his head, trickled down his head, and fallen to the floor behind him, not
See,
onto a card. Hence, the victim's in the wrong spot.
Okay, I'll trust you.
Now, consider one thing. No, actually, you can't consider anymore. Hold on.
So I already put it. Okay.
Okay, consider this. The only way that it would have made sense that he's sitting there is if the card was the chair was faced the other way. So let's say the murderer killed him from
Yeah, no, I
behind.
understand what you're saying.
The chair was flipped.
Yeah. All right.
So
Let's
I think it's
continue
the
then.
way that the chair is positioned.
Alright. I was thinking what
So
you were
victim.
saying before. I think. I'm not even sure
Because
anymore.
what I was saying is I was implying that he had the ace in his deck, which is why it was replaced. And you're like, yeah, that's what we know so far. And I'm like, yes. Implying that he was killed and the blood flew onto the ace. So,
Let's just let
you
the game
know.
play out. Because I'm
Okay.
so unbelievably
I'm
lost.
cooking.
I will. You'll know if you're cooking. I won't.
Okay.
All right. Well, isn't it the victim's position that's the problem?
I don't follow your logic here, Mr. Justice.
Well, look at the victim. Look, the victim was struck on the head, sending him back in his chair. You'd think any blood would fall behind the body, not onto the table in front of him.
Ah,
Take a look at the photo again. If he bled in this position, the blood would fall on the floor, not on the cards.
why, that's right. So, what does this mean?
Incidentally, we were sitting in swivel chairs. So, swivel chairs? Oh man. Apollo, try turning the chair around. Oh, this is so sick! Sorry. So, Mika,
Yeah.
you feel proud?
Yes.
Good job.
Look away, ugly.
The chair was facing the other way.
It would have to be. So we have to assume that at the time of the murder, the victim's chair was facing away from the table.
Let's fingerprint the chair.
When Mr. Wright returned from informing the police, which way was the chair facing?
When I came back to the room, body was facing as seen in this photo. That would mean the killer turned the chair back around. Let's take the next step. Look at the diagram once more. We now know the victim was facing away from the table at the time of the murder. But this creates another significant contradiction.
Again?
Let's test your reasoning skills again, shall we? Apollo, whose location on this diagram contradicts our new understanding of the crime? The victims, the killers, the witnesses, the second witnesses?
Whose location creates a contradiction if the victim was facing away? I'd imagine it's him, but I'm not sure.
I don't think so. Because it's saying that the K is the killer, right? So now the new contradiction is that the killer's position is wrong. It'd be in front of the guy.
Huh?
K is for the killer.
Yes, no, K is for the killer. What do you mean in front of the guy? Do you mean you just be standing here?
How
and
the fuck did the how like how would the killer kill him if he's on the other side of the table?
All right, I'll go with you. The victim was struck from the front, correct? Indeed. Well, wouldn't it be hard for the killer to hit him from the front? Sitting where his indicator currently is? I would think it'd be quite hard, yes.
Yes, but what you're saying makes no sense. Why would the victim suddenly turn to face the wall? In the middle of a game?
I believe a sufficient reason will soon come to light.
What?
There's something in this diagram that makes far less sense, actually. Looking into the diagram. Apollo, the victim was struck while he was sitting as shown here. Where would his assailant be standing? Try marking it on the diagram.
What's assailant?
Uh,
Murder?
yeah.
Oh,
That guy.
with the victim.
But there's no room to put a mark where the killer should be. Don't worry. Let's think it through and see what we find. We know the victim was facing towards the wall at the time of the crime. It's the only thing we know for sure. Try to forget about everything else. Where would the killer have to be standing to strike our victim from
On
the
his
front?
That's recording yourself out like that. Hi, Tiki.
Bird gaming right now. Well, I still think I should pick the dresser cabinet thing, yeah?
Well, this was during the murder, right?
You know, what is it called? You know, the victim was facing towards the wall at the time of the crime. That's the only thing we know for sure. Try to forget about everything else. Where would the killer have to be standing to strike our victim from the front? It would still be up. It still has to be here then, because they're being struck from the front.
Yeah, it's just.
Maybe they're
Yeah,
on top.
Just put his that because it's funny though.
I'll
No,
put it.
he said okay. Phoenix specifically said ignore your surroundings
So
because
put-
because Apollo stressed out that like, oh, there's no space between them for this to happen,
So I'm putting it here.
right? Yeah, I guess. We're on his lap.
I put it. The killer had to be standing. Well, here.
You get points for flair, but that's about all you get.
Ah, I thought I was onto something there too.
I hardly need to point out that standing there will be impossible. The victim is facing a solid cupboard. Or are you claiming the killer climbed the cupboard and hit him from above? Ha!
Apparently, that's what you were suggesting, but
It's simple logic, really. This is the only place the killer could have been standing. And that means that at the very moment of the crime. Wait, I know. At the moment of the crime, the cupboard wasn't there.
Oh, what's this now?
I mean, that's the only explanation. Right, Mr. Gavin? Your Honor, I have a suggestion for the defense. We should arrange to examine the cupboard in the hideout immediately.
Bailiff, send a team to the crime scene immediately.
Man, bro agreed immediately.
Have them try to move the cupboard.
Ah, Your Honor.
What?
There's one more thing your men should look out for. Please give this to the bailiff.
Yes, I see. You do belong in the courtroom after all, Mr. Wright.
I do my best. Oh, he's so clean with it though. Let's forge ahead here while we wait. Look at the diagram once again. It's been changed. The killer was standing here at the time of the crime. And this cupboard wasn't here, which means... Apollo, try moving the cupboard.
Bye-bye, window. Thank you. As you can see, the cupboard was the problem. At the time of the murder, it has to have been shown as here. Been as shown here. I'm stupid. Now everything is in place to reconstruct the moment of the crime. Oh my! What's this?
But what is it now?
Look at the diagram of the crime scene once more. It appears he found yet another contradiction.
My internet's back.
Oh, I'm so
turned around to
sorry.
check on my birds, and then you know what I fucking saw? I turned around and look at the basket that was holding all my stuff. It's ruined. They ate the fucking basket.
This is why you can't give them any rights.
It was a wooden basket. If you think the
I'm so sorry that happened.
Anyways, that happened while I was.
Okay, so we moved the cupboard. I'm assuming you were there for that part, right?
No.
Okay, so
I wasn't.
I'm scrolling
I
up.
died as soon as like Phoenix was like, right, Gavin? And then the theme started playing, and then everything went out, and I was like, okay.
Oh, well, what is it called? We identified that the killer had to be standing where the cupboard is, and then extrapolated the fact that if the killer was standing there, that means the cupboard had to be moved. The cupboard being moved creates another problem. The window is now blocked.
Yeah. So that's what we're about to do. You good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What leads you to the final contradiction, in fact. Huh? Oh, dang. Notice something, Apollo? A line of deduction is rapidly approaching its logical conclusion.
Now then, Mr. Justice, please point to the new contradicting indicator. Is it the victim, the killer, the witness, the second witness? Which indicator in this diagram contradicts what we know about the crime?
About this cupboard. Are we all okay with assuming it was moved? Sure, why not? Well, if it was, something really doesn't fit. The cupboard would completely cover up the window to the stairs. Oh! That's right, someone standing outside wouldn't be able to see in. Someone like Mr. Gavin.
What did you say?
Oh, is the coolest defense in the West losing his cool?
Don't expect me to play along with your little game, right?
How is this motherfucker still the main character when he's not the main character? I don't understand.
Because he's him.
He's him, Papa. He really said, "Call me daddy, sir."
Your daughter calls me.
Daddy. Anyway.
I mean, that's what he said to Smith, because obviously.
Can I get that meme for Feeny and Beanie? I'll bring her home by 8, sir. Your mother calls me daddy.
Your mother?
Anyway, oh, this theme is so good. It's only a game until someone gets killed, Mr. Gavin. And as someone was, well, the window in that room was blocked by a cupboard. Ugh, I said that completely horribly. So, Mr. Gavin, perhaps you'd like to explain to the court exactly where did you witness the crime scene from? No. Excuse me, Your Honor.
Order! This is a court of law and I will have order.
We just received word from our investigation team at the Borscht Bowl Club. They've examined the cupboard in the hideout, Your Honor.
Oh, and what did they find?
Well, Your Honor, it turns out there's a secret passage behind it. What?
It did
What?
say that was for black market stuff.
That-
There's
yeah.
a ton of little. There's a ton of little like things that Wright said at the very start. Only regulars there would know about the little secrets in that room. Which him and the other guy, Gavin.
So many guns owned by Chekhov. Oh my god.
And only regulars who know about those little things is what makes that room so nice, is what Phoenix said, which is why he uses that room.
Oh my.
So Gavin should have known of it because he's regular. He's a regular with Phoenix at the diner.
I don't know what's hotter, this game putting all those little details and tying it all together. The fact that you noticed it all. Oh my goodness gracious.
Thank you.
Ay caramba. Anyway.
What?
Ah, yes. I believe I mentioned something of the sort before. This is one of the tricks to the room many of our regulars know about. I do remember saying something about that now that he mentions it. Secret passage is a handy thing to have when you're engaged in legal goings-on. Never know, you might need to duck away from the eyes of the law. So there is a secret passage. Where does it go? The other side connects to the restaurant above. The underworld bosses could get away from the cops. Enjoy a cold bowl of borscht, no doubt. Just like our killer. You see where our line of simple deductive reasoning has led us, Apollo? I see it, but I don't believe it. That girl wasn't kidding when she said I needed this trump card for the last hand.
Tracy fucking delivered that line, by the way.
True. At the time of the murder, the window was blocked in the victim's hat. It was only off his head for a few minutes between Mr. Smith's murder. Mr. Wright's returned from calling the cops. In other words, the only place anyone could have seen the victim's bald head was from inside the hideout. Well, Mr. Gavin? Come on, say something.
Dare I ask what really happened that night?
Actually, I think we can probably figure it out ourselves at this point. That night, for whatever reason, our killer had a date with Mr. Smith. Date with destiny. There he crouched, hidden in the secret passageway behind the cupboard. I can't frickin' read. Holding his breath, waiting for just the right moment. And the chance came, and he took it. Ugh! Yeah! Eek! What? Why did you do that? Wait here, I'll get help. As Olga Orley was out cold, struck by Mr. Smith. But his time was soon to come. Mr. Wright went upstairs to call the cops, leaving Mr. Shady Smith alone in the hideout with the unconscious dealer. Then our killer stepped out from the secret passage into the hideout. The victim must have heard the cupboard sliding aside. He wheeled his chair around and looked, and
That's really funny, actually.
after the deed was done, the criminal must have seen the blood on the card. He would have, of course, realized the need to destroy the evidence. That single spot of blood told the whole story of the crime. Too bad for him he didn't linger any longer in the hideout that night. If he had, he might have noticed the cards on the floor. And the fact that they were all red. Ugh.
I gotta admit, when he's stressed out, he looks like he's in his pajamas. Never mind.
Kinda does.
Well, it seems this trial has taken yet another turn. I'm truly sorry I had to see this day come, Mr. Gavin.
Mr. Gavin?
Mr. Payne!
Yeah, yes, Your Honor.
The prosecution will continue its investigation. As for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the defendant, he is hereby cleared of all suspicion.
Wah!
He hit his pose! You know the pose, right? He hits that shit every game. Sorry.
Believe me when I say that I don't believe this is happening, Mr. Gavin. But I'm afraid circumstances call for me to issue a warrant for your arrest. Immediately.
Oh, no need to apologize. I rather enjoyed myself.
Ooh.
It's not every day you get to witness a legendary attorney's dirty tactics firsthand. Your point, Mr. Gavin? Frankly, Your Honor, I'm shocked that a person of your caliber will be taken in by such a low-grade parlor trick.
Excuse me.
The defendant is cleared of all suspicion. This is hardly the time for jokes, Your Honor. Mr. Wright hasn't proven anyone's guilt or innocence here. What he has done is the use of illegal evidence to put the blame on someone else. Not just anyone else. Me, his own defense attorney.
Illegal evidence?
Let me ask you, Mr. Gavin. Is there still any reason at present to suspect me of wrongdoing? Of course, this bottle, for instance.
The bottle of grape juice Mr. Wright was drinking.
How do you intend to explain away the fingerprints on the murder weapon? And not just any fingerprints. Am I right, Mr. Payne?
Actually, yes, the fingerprint on the bottle were upside down.
I seem to recall this being an issue earlier.
The court, in this case, demand an explanation. I can think of only one reason why one would hold a bottle upside down. That is to hit someone with the bottom of the bottle. Well, Your Honor?
See how the caught fish squirms to the last. Well, Apollo? Yes? Your boss seems awfully concerned about this bottle still. But I'm sure you can come up with a suitable explanation. Just like that. Yeah. Just like what? Why would anyone grab a bottle upside down other than to...
Don't let him trick you into thinking his explanation is the only legitimate one.
Is there really another?
Take another look at the court record. I believe you'll find a simple answer there, in plain sight.
How about you just say the answer in plain words?
It would be hasty to deliver a verdict with unanswered questions indeed. Well, Mr. Justice?
Sir Gavin said that the court in this case demand an explanation. Don't worry, justice won't leave until justice is done. That's so cute.
I feel so happy about that.
Bro was born, he was like, yo, this name is fire!
I will show everyone what I'm able to do, guys.
Perhaps the defense would care to enlighten the court. What evidence do you have to explain why the fingerprints on the bottle are upside down?
Pokey fingers.
What, do you have an
I was
idea?
talking about this, yeah.
I was thinking about him putting the card in the bottle.
No, I talked about this.
You did?
There's one picture I spoke about.
This one? To reach for the bottle? Just like grab it and drink? That's my only guess. What do you have in mind? Okay. Should probably disconnect it again, I swear. Mika, don't leave me, please! Mika, please! Okay. The only thing I can think of... I don't know. The only thing I can think of is a situation where he wants to grab the bottle from across the table.
Oh my god! I live! It's the picture that has the bottle lied down,
Like this?
I think.
That's what I'm thinking. Cause let me guess. Are you thinking like he like grabbed for
Wait,
the bottle
actually,
from
wait, let me
across the
look at the other-
table?
Wait. Let me look at other pictures. Wait. Okay. Okay.
No, that doesn't matter.
Oh! There! Look at it right next to Ray. There's a ton of bottles on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
He picked one up. That's
That?
why.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. Is like him grabbing the bottle from like from somewhere.
Because I was thinking it was that. But that's like... That's where the crime took place. That's the aftermath. So... Fuck me. I was wrong. But that one has picture of the
I was thinking it
bottles on the
was this
floor.
one, to be fair, so I don't blame you.
No, but like, that's when the crime happened. That wouldn't
Yeah.
explain anything.
But the bottle was still
But
on
what
his
would
side of the
explain it
table.
is if he picked up the bottle.
I see. It's actually easier to show you than explain, Your Honor. Place that bottle on the floor, next to your chair.
Excuse me? On the floor.
Yes, now reach down and pick it up. Without getting out of your chair. Ah!
Yeah!
See? You naturally go to pick up the bottle by its neck. With your fingers, upside down! Look at this photograph taken on the night of the murder. The defendant, Mr. Wright, sat here, playing piano, bottles of grape juice on the floor to the side of his piano bench. He would have naturally picked up the bottles upside down several times.
Wow, I can't believe it was that simple.
Recall our dinner from that night, our dinner that evening, Christoph. I was drinking my usual juice then too. Basically, you used the bottle on the table to do the deed. Then you must have remembered. So you went and picked up one of the bottles from under the piano, and you switched the bottles. You took one of Mr. Wright's bottles and made it look like the murder weapon, which is why the card isn't in there. Ooh. I didn't think of that far, but that's really smart.
Order, order, order. What do you have to say to these charges, Mr. Gavin?
Fascinating. So this is the legendary attorney's famed tactic of misdirection.
Bro,
What?
give it up.
You claim that I switched the bottle. Where is your proof?
Have we seen that one yet? That was
I
awesome.
think we have. I don't know, but that's so cute.
That was so good. I gotta use that for a thumbnail. But proof? Well, that's,
As I thought, more baseless conjecture. I'm afraid your bottle of proof is quite empty.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. I love it when as soon as it gets cocky, Wright's like, shut up.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I know you. Shut up.
Your Honor. When
I
you
like
initiate.
how, wait, hold on.
Okay.
They've been friends for so long, right? Right, and Gavin. I think it's so fucking sick that Phoenix waited until the peak of his career to take it all
Yeah,
back
to
for himself.
absolutely to decimate
Not only did
his
he put his career all the way up there, but he put that guy's career all the way down there. Like,
Oh my god, he's such a
you
G
mad
for
lad
that.
Phoenix
He's
Wright.
so
he
real.
waited 7 years.
to beat his ass. That's his revenge for losing his attorney's badge somehow, by the way. I don't know how that happened. I'm excited to figure that out.
He got accused of murder. or something.
Accused! Anyway. You initiated the investigation at the hideout earlier. Do you recall I requested an additional investigation?
Ah, yes. I have your memo about that here. Retrieve the bottles from under the piano at the Borscht Bowl Club. And here's one of the bottles in question.
Were you going to dust that for fingerprints too? I would be surprised if any were on that but his.
So Gavin probably wouldn't make such a novice mistake, true. I probably won't bear a trace of anything. Say, Apollo. Yes. Why don't you go ahead and examine that bottle? But why?
Just humor me.
Mr. Wright. That bottle will solve this case once and for all.
He's so hot.
What? That's some bottle. Curious. There's something inside the bottle.
Oh my god, it's the fucking crumpled piece of Ace. 5, sorry.
5 of hearts. What's this?
That card! It can't be!
Call that unpleasant woman's testimony for a moment. Miss Olga Orley? Yes, our little swindling Devochka?
Do you want me to search up what that is?
I can do it. Don't worry about it.
No,
Dev-
it's too late.
Vochka. Apparently, it's a vocal quartet. It means girl.
It just means girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I pronounce it right? Is the question. Devochka. Devachka.
Search it up too.
It's Devachka. Anyway, yes, so a little swindling Devachka.
That night, I planted the card like I was supposed to. And Wright lost the last hand, just like he was supposed to. The Smith searched him. But the planted card was gone. The trap failed.
But wait, this isn't... You're telling me that this is the planted card you disposed of? The one you mentioned in this piece of testimony?
I like how he's holding the testimony in question.
I mean, we have the testimony here too, so...
I happened to put my hand in my pocket and found a card. Yes, I snuck a peek at it and found it was the 5 of hearts. I had a feeling something might happen, so I disposed of the card for the game.
Disposed? Where?
There was an empty bottle of grape juice that I'd been drinking right beside me. I threw the card inside the bottle.
You at least like roll up the card? Why is it crumpled, man?
The 5 of hearts. This is the card. The bottles are swapped. And the only one who could have done that was the 4th person in the club that night. You, Mr. Christoph Gavin.
That was so beautifully in sync.
That was.
Oh my god! That was so sick!
Please, please just give us.
That was like Damon Gant type level
Give us
of.
more. Give us more breakdown, please. I love breakdowns.
That is all.
Please.
Is this your idea of revenge, Phoenix Wright?
For what happened
Revenge.
7 years ago, this is what's gonna be. She's gonna be like 7 years ago.
Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago.
My past is like my logic. Straight and true. Nothing's
Well-
changed.
Well,
All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction.
wow.
Listen, he said his logic, not his sexuality.
Fine. I'm glad we could have this little tete-a-tete.
I don't know.
Laugh at me.
How you say it?
Tit at tit.
Ah. Well, we could
Tit
have
means
this.
head to head.
I thought it was something like that.
Glad we could have this tete-a-tete, right?
This is insane. What about me? Then I get to prosecute anyone?
Your job is
Pain,
useless, man.
Pain is such a meme, bro.
I love him so much.
he's so well written over the series too.
I believe this time we finally come to the end of our trial. Mr. Payne, do you have a report for us on Christoph Gavin?
He's admitted everything. We're processing his arrest now.
I see. Still, one has to wonder why he would do such a thing. Didn't even have a connection to the victim, did he?
None that we know of.
Mr. Wright,
So,
have you anything to add?
I'm afraid I can't shed any more light on the matter.
About this victim, Mr. Shady Smith. His occupation was listed as traveler. An odd profession to be sure. That's all we know about him.
I'll arrange a follow-up investigation, Your Honor.
Good. Mr. Wright,
I have expected it to pan over to the defense desk. Sorry.
I'm just like really, really hyped because I already have so many like things in my head. Like the fact that we got the little girl that was in the locket that looks like the locket he was wearing, and that's his daughter, but it could have been Smith's daughter because she was wearing pink, and they share a similar hat. That's the only fucking thing I got.
Maybe that'd be kind of cool.
And I feel like Gavin's gonna come back. I hope he comes back. I
That'd be
want to
sick
see
if
him
he
have a better breakdown because you can tell he's calm and collected. He has something behind those
Bro-
eyes. He's
bro-
planning something.
Bro lifted the lobster with the will of his fist. He went.
But you saw how controlled he was. He was like, I see this is how it is. It's
Yeah.
like the line that you deliver when you're about to combat because it's not over yet.
Yeah, it's like the Morgan Fay type comeback.
It's
It's so yummy, yummy.
I can't.
I'm eating. Sorry.
yes? 7 years, and you still haven't lost your touch.
Christoph Gavin was a man with much significance for me, both as a friend and as a lawyer.
He was extremely talented, to be sure.
I needed 2 things before I could confront him. First is a place where no injustice would be tolerated. This courtroom. Second was a man who would tolerate no injustice. In other words, defense attorney. You, Apollo.
Because your name
Me?
is Justice, so
This is a dark time for our legal system. Twisting of justice brought on by our very own initial trial system. We have to set it right. Mr. Wright, Our work lies ahead of us. And I, for one, looking forward to it. Oh my god! New Sprite Gaming!
He doesn't look that annoying anymore.
He looks like adorable and sincere.
He looks bright now.
Yeah.
He looks happy.
Now take off the beanie, bro. We gotta
Right.
bring the hat. Where's the hair? I know you don't hair gel that shit. That shit all natural.
No.
Let me see it.
No, there's like concept art of what his hair looks like down, especially in the comics, and
It's probably just like
let
super
no one
normie.
see that.
It's normie.
Yes, let no one
That's
see
it.
that ever. I'll
Work
find a
lies.
picture
Oh,
for you.
yeah, go ahead. Our work lies ahead of us, and I, for one, looking forward to it.
Well, this seems like a good time to announce a verdict. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty.
Let's go, Diamonds! Woohoo! Look at the heads rotating.
Court is adjourned.
There you go. I sent it to you.
All right. Oh, I look at it. You do your thing. Oh God.
Yeah.
That is not his name, though.
Huh?
Not his name.
No, that's one of the artists.
It also just doesn't look like him at all. Anyway, go ahead, read it.
April 20th, 4:28 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3.
6 hours later, by the by. Thanks, Apollo. Came through, just like I thought you would. This team is very cute.
It's the theme of like, you did it! Yay!
Yeah, it's your
what Maya
victory.
would be saying. If you could hear her.
I'm pretty sure I didn't do a thing in there. It was you, according to Mr. Gaff, the killer. Couldn't have done it by myself. You sensed it too today, didn't you? Your ability. Ability? Yes.
They're both so autistic. They're like, you can feel it, right? I can do it. You can do it.
I can sense injustice. Anyway.
My justice nose is picking something
My
up.
justice knows.
I smell something smelly. Something unlawful.
Yes, a sensitivity I lack. You'll come to understand it soon enough. Wait, I wonder if he means...
That shit was so scary.
I know, but
Oh
it was
my
so
God, I'm gonna rewatch that
sick.
later.
It was so sick. I have one question for the witness then. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim. Is this true?
Oh, right. Sorry, I
No, you're
forgot
fine.
I voiced anyone.
Sorry.
Oh, of course it's true.
It's this weird vibe I'm getting. What was that, Mr. Wright? You have to find the answer to that question yourself. The answer. Right. It was full of questions without answers. Most of them about Mr. Gavin. What possible reason could he have had to commit murder? Perhaps you learn about that in the days to come. Huh? Wait. You don't know, do you? This locket is the key. Huh?
Guys, I'm
Oh,
cooking.
that reminds me. I met the girl whose picture is in your locket.
Hi guys, it's me again. Third time.
Your daughter, right? That's right. She's my daughter. You know, you were right about this locket. Huh? I took this off his neck the night he died. It looks like our dear Russian scam artist saw me. The truth is, this locket really did belong to him. Wait, but that's perjury! You testified. You said that locket was yours. I said no such thing, actually. Huh? They said that it was a locket with my daughter's picture inside. Subtle distinction, but a distinction nonetheless. Dude, he's a freaking god.
He's a master.
I know. And it's the truth. Wait, but then why? Why was the victim wearing a locket with a picture of your daughter inside it?
Apollo, I found out already. You're slow. Fuck you.
Sometimes the straightest path to the truth isn't the best one. Give it time. You're still just getting started with your career.
Is Edgeworth the wife?
Stop.
Sorry.
Speaking of which, I may be out of a job. I work for Gavin Law Offices after all. Say it ain't so. I still can't believe I just saw Mr. Gavin get led away in handcuffs.
In his first trial, too.
Apollo. Yes? How about coming to work for me? Yeah? You mean at the Writing Code Law Offices? That's my goddamn home!
Actually, right in Maya Fey Law Offices, because she came up with the name.
I mean, there's not a single attorney in my generation that doesn't know it. That's so cute, the progression of time. I can't imagine that to be true, but... Wait, but didn't you... You're not a... Oh, I turned in my badge, yes. I'm not an attorney anymore.
Also, it was willing. He turned it in.
Recollection theme moment.
I'm recollecting my thoughts, everyone.
Bro, I was 7 minutes behind. Leah, no.
Mama.
That incident 7 years ago. A legendary trial. And at the middle of it all, was one man. Phoenix Wright.
Legendary trial?
The case reached its sad conclusion. And he left law for good.
Excuse me?
Have you ever thought about coming back to the courts? I'm not qualified to stand in a court of law, I'm afraid. Didn't you notice in today's trial? There was a single piece of forged evidence. Forged evidence? What are you talking about? Talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. Not a magician's trick. One piece of evidence struck me as odd, it's true. It just seemed, well, too perfect. I bet this is the forged evidence. I don't want to say it's the card. Is it this? I don't know.
Go think about it.
You have an idea?
A little idea.
Because I'm still hung up on the whole multiple aces thing, right?
It's probably the bloody ace because there's like an extra one.
Yeah, there was an extra ace. And that ace was red, which means Phoenix's ace is blue.
So I think it's the ace. It's also the fact that there's another ace. Like,
Yeah.
why do we know there's another ace? Which Orgly said he's a cheater, so...
Yeah. You mean this, don't you? I got this from your daughter, Mr. Wright. Yes, that card couldn't have been found at the crime scene. Why? Because the killer took it with him when he left. Leaving the wrong card in its place. Luckily for us. Oh! Oh my god! Wait! Also, that's, oh my god, I thought that was just like a one-off line. But it was double meaning. Oh, that's so sick.
Hold on. I'm like, my head is like slowly catching
Sorry,
up.
because the reason, right? The original card with blood on it, because this is like a replica but with red on the back, because he took his other ace to use it. He used his other ace to replicate the card, right? But the original he took was blue, which is why he thought the deck of cards that we used was blue. And the line of him saying, which we're about to read in a second anyway, where it's like, only the killer will be able to disprove it, was a double meaning. Because not only is he admitting he's the killer, but he would know that it's a fake. Oh, that's so sick!
That's so cool.
Oh, that's so cool. The court can't accept this evidence. It's a fraud. A fraud? How can you be so sure? I would think the only person who could claim it was a fraud would be the one who took the real card from the crime scene. The real killer.
Oh, because he did say the real card.
Yeah. My verdict was already handed down 7 years ago. Then, you really... Yes, I forged this card. One look at the crime scene should have told you it wasn't real. But you can't do something like that and call yourself an attorney. Who's calling themselves an attorney, Paulo? So it's true. The rumor is true. 7 years ago. None of that matters much now, does
He
it?
forged evidence 7 years ago?
Oh, Phoenix, honey, no. What empowered you to do such a horrible
for a good
thing?
reason.
Better have been. Yeah.
Oh, poor Apollo. His dreams are probably crushed to meet the legendary Phoenix, only to find out that it's true. Wait, that's
So
so
sad.
cute to think that he's like looking up to everyone.
Yeah.
Like
I punched him.
Apollo! Arrested the man.
It's your story from here on out, Apollo. Perhaps I can help you turn the next page. My office address. Drop in if you like.
What a magic card.
Mr. Wright. Oh, and about your uppercut. Try yelling, "Take that!" next time. Find it packs a little more punch.
That's so cute.
And Apollo, thanks for today. I had a good time. What? Okay.
Yeah, like in court. Like, thank you for. Like, I had a fun time watching you fight in court. That's so cute.
And with that, Mr. Wright walked out of the door.
Wait, hold on. I think it's even more devastating to think that Apollo, the two people he looked up to, right? And
Yeah, they're both
ruined
horrible.
his dreams.
Yeah.
I guess that's a needed because he needs to realize not everything is the way that he imagines it to be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. This. Oh my god, this first episode's so good.
That's how my first trial ended. A lot of mysteries went unsolved. And at the time, I had no idea they were all related. Every mystery that day, connected by a single thread of logic. I find that out soon enough. My name is Apollo Justice, attorney at law, and this is how my story begins.
Yay!
And which is blocked by your beautiful head.
Yay! That was my magic trick. Yay! Clap with me. I feel stupid. Yay!
We got the achievement Tournament Trump. Save your current quest.
That was so yum. That was so good. If that was the first trial, I can't imagine. Here's what I think the pattern of the rest ones are gonna be.
Yeah.
We're gonna continue on, and then there's gonna be like the chat, like the third game where we're gonna continue on, but then there's gonna be one episode that's gonna be a flashback to 7 years ago, and then the last episode being the final showdown.
I don't know if that'll
That's what I'm
happen,
hoping.
honestly.
Maybe not that format exactly, but something along the lines of we're gonna find out, and it's gonna have one big final showdown, and I'm so fucking hyped.
Because you have to keep in mind, this is like, there's only 4 episodes in this game.
I know.
So it might be like a DL6 incident type case where we like learn throughout the story. It's like slowly teased. It's not like I don't think there'll be a hardcore like flashback.
But that's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
But there could be. I'm excited to meet this guy, by the way. This guy's interesting me.
I've seen him everywhere.
Oh no, wrong! Stop.
I feel quite the opposite about it, where I want to punch every single character I've already seen, except for the
Apollo.
little magician girl. I mean, I wanted to
Interesting.
punch Apollo too.
But now you don't, because Apollo's so awesome.
Because people mischaracterize him. I was under the impression he was just a big old baby.
It's
not a
just
big old
it's just
baby.
goofy and like he's a novice,
just
but he's
dumb.
got spirit. He's got
He's just
so
got-
much spirit.
He's got the spirit of justice, you might say.
Do you mean this game mayhaps? That's Dual Justice. Do you mean this game mayhaps? Oh my god, this I forgot there's a lot of episodes in the future games.
She's cute.
She is cutie. Oh my god, what is that manga? Tama. Okay, sorry, we're getting
hold on.
distracted.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
There's so many episodes in the other games. My goodness gracious.
They hate Apollo.
Oh no, it's like their first fresh thing. They gotta, pace it well. Anyway,
They're like, fuck you, Apollo. Die.
wait, can we wait? Where do I check the achievements? Where do I look at those? Where do I look at that? Maybe it's in the museum. I'm not gonna try it. Anyway, I feel like this is a good place to stop. I would go to the museum, but the museum has a warning for spoilers, so I don't want to look at the museum.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I feel like this is a good place to stop. Yeah. Ika?
Yeah.
You want to stop here?
Sure.
All right.
I'm hungry.
You hungry? All right. I feel like it only makes sense to save the next episode for the start of a brand new episode. So never stop. I wish.
She has the Pokemon Revive as her earring. Wait for her.
Oh
to
my god,
drop
wait,
screen.
she does! Oh my god!
I was wondering why it looked so familiar. I've
It
been
is-
debating this for like this.
Yeah, I
last
mean, to be
stream
fair,
and-
it's I don't think that's what it's meant to be, but it is the same exact thing, pretty much.
It even looks like the same color.
It is
Wait for her to
pretty
drop
much the
it.
same
Look at
color.
it.
That's so awesome. That's amazing. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today's stream. If you guys did enjoy it, I'd strongly recommend. Where's Meek on this thing?
Hat, you hate me so
go.
much.
I do recommend dropping a like down below because that's what the like one's for. If you're excited for more Ace Attorney. I'm sorry it took us 2 streams to get through the first episode. The first stream was like goofs. This stream was like gaffs. We're done with the goofs and gaffs. We're gonna get into the real game now.
I got to not speak.
I'm sorry. You'll get to speak
Don't
plenty.
worry, don't worry. I saw the second episode and I saw another pretty lady and I saw 2 pretty ladies. That
Yeah,
means
this,
I get
you get
2 more.
plenty of ladies, and I'll give you a guide too. Trust.
Oh, come bring.
If you see any guy that you want to take, you can take him. Let me know.
Trust me, I'll let you know.
All right, sweet. Anyway, I'm done yapping, I think. If you guys enjoyed the stream, drop a like below. Subscribe for more Ace Attorney. It's gonna be every week at some point. Next week, I think, is Big Run, or it's the next week after that. I don't remember. But we're still gonna do Ace Attorney. I'm gonna find a day. It's probably gonna be not Wednesday. Wednesday's a bad day for me.
I
Thursday.
also have classes.
Yeah, Thursday's a better day for me because I also have classes.
Let's drop out together.
Absolutely not. You might see us on Thursday with more Ace Attorney. I'll be live again
Maybe.
on Sunday as per usual. I might do something silly. Maybe I
Or
might
not.
bring someone silly.
No, you won't.
Anyway,
Who's he talking to? He's such a Lulu, guys.
I'm done talking now. Bye-bye. Actually, I might be able to do Ace Attorney on Friday. Just realized Big Run starts in the evening. Anyway, we might do Ace Attorney on Friday. We'll see. I'm done talking. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
God, oh my God, that derpy she sure does
is what
fucking
happened.
yap.
Me, I shouldn't base him Apollo off of